that's hard. That's you.
We good? All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Powerful Fitness Podcast, episode number 15. And today we got on Prince Corey KV. Now, Corey is a rapper. He's been rapping now for like 5 years, and he's the owner of House Rules ENT. So that's his label. And, we're going to chop it up and talk about his story and, what got him into rap and where he's from and things like that. So, a little background. Corey and I actually went to kindergarten together? Yeah, kindergarten in Charleston, Missouri. So that was actually my second year at kindergarten. I had to go twice. I wasn't that smart. But all right, let's go. So let's go ahead and introduce yourself. Just how old you are, where you from. You know what I'm saying, stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm 27 and I'm from Charleston. Originally, but I like to say I'm from St. Louis too. Because I moved there when I was like 14. So,
oh, for real? How long did you live there?
Shit, until I graduated, and then I went to college for a year, came back, and was there for another like 3 or 4 years.
Okay. So when did you start? When did you start rapping?
The end of 2015.
So what got you into it?
For real, just like freestyling with my homies and stuff. Like I wasn't a person that used to just like rap. I used to like pick the beats and let everybody else rap.
Right.
That was my thing. I wasn't really. Then I started rapping and started liking it and wanted to take it serious. So it was just.
So you didn't really do it when you was young. You started when you was what?
Like
was
shit,
21.
21.
Yeah.
20. 21. That's when I say I started messing around with it.
It's crazy because a lot of these rappers that we listen to, when I look at their age, I'd be like, what the hell? Like Soulja Boy, bro, when he was 16, this dude was like a star, bro. Like we talking millions and millions. I'm like 16, but yeah, it's just crazy how young these kids are, and they just getting this bread like. But I mean,
it's different times.
How much of that though really is just their label pushing them?
Oh yeah, because
instead of like real raw talent.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that like you can see a person. That's why it's a difference in, I guess, being a celebrity and being famous and actually being rich. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I feel like some people, you see that life, you see it like, oh, they big, but you don't know, like they might not be making no money from it. Like,
right.
The money might not be there, but it'll look like it. Because so many people putting money into it.
I feel like a lot of the best rappers, they not famous. Like most people don't even know who they are.
Yeah, I
mean, like Don Tripp and Starlito, bro. A lot of people I talk to don't know who they are, and I'm just like, these are like two of the best rappers there are.
Yeah, I mean, I like Starlito and Don Tripp too.
Yeah,
I fuck with them like shit. We grew up listening to them.
And then it's like you said with the freestyles. I listen to a lot of like freestyles online, but I never heard any songs by these people. But they freestyles are cold.
Yeah, it be like that. I mean, it's just really, I guess, finding the right, time for everything, and then being strategic with your moves. Like you just gotta know how to come. You know what I'm saying? You gotta focus on how you're gonna do it. You got time to like plot. Because it's like rap is like war. You know what I'm saying? You competing with people you put music out with, and you gotta compete with your last self. So it's like.
But I mean, is it really though competition? Like, how's it a competition?
I mean, because only on like a numbers aspect.
Because when you collab, I mean that's.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's still like only like on a. I like to say like on a. It's kind of. I say it's competitive because like on numbers wise, like when a person putting out something that's getting 50 million views compared to your 5, you want to get the 50, don't you?
Right.
So
I think I can see how it could be competitive when they drop mixtapes or albums the same time. So, then it's like,
I mean, sometimes I hear people and it just made me want to rap. Like,
right.
Like
that's me every day.
Yeah, you see
every day.
Like you fight, everybody want to be the best. It's a competition, but you really working yourself though. You really working out with yourself every day. You really trying against yourself.
So where you make your music at?
I was doing it at Blue Creek. Right now I'm at
Where's that?
That's in Marble Hill, Missouri.
What? Really?
Yeah,
Who got a studio there?
Man, full studio.
Marble Hill?
Yeah, they record.
Yeah, for those of y'all that don't know, Marble Hill is a hick town. It's like, and that's like if you ask people in Cape about Marble Hill, especially if they black, they gonna tell you don't go there because it's all racist people there, supposedly.
Yeah, but it's like Marble Hill. I think I forgot the other name for the little county, but it's like right next to that. But Patton, it's in Patton, Missouri.
I've never been there.
Yeah, but they got like a whole like little compound where it's just a full like.
So like how much would it cost to make an actual studio? Like what all does it really require?
They probably got like a $1 million studio for sure.
Dang, for real?
For sure.
Dang.
Like, it got for sure. They record like some some great country artists. They got access to like shit, the Grammys. Like on how to like put
what in Marble Hill?
Yeah, it's where you can put your song.
I would never guess that.
They know all the avenues, you know what I'm saying, as far as what you gotta do.
Connections
and what it take in general, like how you can get certain things done, and just thinking on a marketing type thing more so than just because I mean we was the only hip hop act that was like recording there, but it was mostly bluegrass country and stuff like that.
Right.
They got like 2 studios, but they in another room. It's like an intercom. You know what I'm saying? One of those type setups. Then they got a full, like live, like where they got instruments and shit like that. Live instruments, pianos, guitar, drums. You really can do anything in there, man. And like it's big as fuck,
Right. So how many? Let's talk about your like your albums or your mixtapes. Like how many have you made so far?
Mixtapes, I think.
And what's the difference between an album and a mixtape? I mean, really, what's the difference?
And my girl be asking me that. Difference between an album and a mixtape. A mixtape is something like that ain't really, I guess, so much rolled out. It's kind of just put out there. You know what I'm saying? With no marketing, kind of just something you can just drop. You know what I'm saying? Or it's just all about how you look at it. You know what I'm saying?
It's like the difference between a regular fight and a championship fight.
Yeah.
Like they both still fights, but one is a belt.
Yeah.
So it's just got more prestige, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the album more like the belt.
More time put into it, more marketing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like it's still a fight though. Like you might hit a home run with one of those mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? Or just a song off that mixtape.
It's crazy how one song you can blow up.
Yeah.
That's all it take.
That's all it take.
One. I mean, look at old dude that sang that motherfucking 41.
But it's really just all about like
something
what people
like that,
though,
bro, can go viral. That's what's crazy nowadays. Like with the internet, like anything can. Once you go viral, like if you got real good content, if you go viral, now all these people can just tap into your stuff. Yeah. And now those 100, let's say the 100 songs you made that had a few thousand views or whatever, now they can all have, each one could have millions just because people just tap into all this shit.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's the difference between the album and mixtape though. You know what I'm saying? And just
so how many mixtapes you made?
Shit, I done made, I'd say 5. I think 5. 5, yeah, like 5.
So you had sent me a couple of them. Let's throw those up on the screen so people can see. So you got your music on SoundCloud.
Well, nah, this ain't out yet. So when I got music that's not out yet, I put it on SoundCloud as a quick link for like my close friends to hear it before.
So they can't really look this up yet?
No, that's private. Like,
oh, okay.
You one of the like 10 that.
Well, it's bumping. I liked it for real. Yeah. And if I didn't, I'd tell you.
Yeah, and this ain't out yet.
I had because I know a couple different rappers, and like sometimes they'll show me stuff, and I'll be like, I'm not feeling. I'll never tell them their music ain't like this ain't a good song because everyone's got their own type. I'd be like, no, I wouldn't listen to that.
Yeah.
But then like there's a lot of your songs, like a couple of them, like I listened to it a couple times back to back because it was bumping. Like it was a good beats and you had good flow. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So what can they look up right now? Listen to which ones you got out?
You can just Prince Corey KV on all platforms like
YouTube,
anything.
SoundCloud.
Google me for real.
Google.
You can Google me.
You better Google that, man.
Yeah, but with that one, I'm putting it out on all platforms, of course. But like I say, like when I don't want to release nothing, like I just want something that I want to send to my friends, let them hear it first, or people that just fuck with my music, see what they thinking about it. And it's kind of like one of them processes. And then I put it out to the public.
So is it like a goal of yours to make this like your main source of income, or is it something you just really do because you like love it?
Both. I mean, I wouldn't say main source of income because I feel like this can open up more doors to what more I can do and want to do. So
Right.
I don't really like ever really think one dimensional for real like that.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, but I fuck with it hard. Like this something that I'm really passionate about right now, and I'm just gonna
Man,
really put my all into it and see where it go for real.
I mean, I feel like being a musician is like one of the like who wouldn't love doing that? Like who don't listen to music
Yeah.
and sing along and feel it and be like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's so cool. Like
Yeah, I think it's still like, but it's kind of tough though. If you want to be good.
oh,
It's-
100%.
if
That's
you, I mean, you want to be good at
100%.
something, it's tough. But if it's,
Yeah.
you think it's just,
There's been a couple times me and my girl came down here. We was drinking and stuff, and we got on these mics and played some beats. And bro, if you heard that shit, bro, we listened to it afterwards. It was so funny, bro. I was dying, bro. It was like some funny stuff, man. So
that's how it
funny.
be, yo. Music make you feel good, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about the vibes you put in, you know. That's what I tried to focus on with this one, just trying to, like, put the vibes. Like, all right, man, I'm trying to be the most relatable as possible without any, extra shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So.
and it's like, man, you really have to have a pretty extensive vocabulary to really make a whole lot of different songs. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I mean, you just hear a lot like
Or the same
the
thing
same
over and
stuff.
over, oversaturated type shit.
Right.
Yeah, I'm already knowing. I mean, but you kind of gotta find that's why I ain't really even initially like I wasn't going like the no more free Corey thing. It wasn't cause like I went to jail or nothing, just cause I was supposed to been put it out in like 2020, and like it was just meaning like I ain't doing no more free music. You know what I'm saying? So I just so happened to go through some shit to where like damn, cause I was gonna call this something totally different, but once everything happened, it was like damn. Then I thought about it. Then shit, I messed with it a little bit. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go and rock it out. Like everybody already, somewhat have saw the picture of me, so it's like,
Right.
so
So
use it to a positive.
so what's the process like? Because as far as making money, because that's something I ask myself all the time
How
when
can they make
when I'm
money?
listening to stuff on YouTube. I'm like, okay, how do artists really make money if they put their stuff on YouTube and people can just listen for free?
Yeah, I mean streams, but in views, and I mean you get only paid so much for a certain amount of views.
Right.
Like it's starting to be
AdSense.
it's starting to be exposed on how much they really paying people for 1 million views.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that. And then if you got your stuff BMI, like you got your music registered, no matter where they play it on
What's
YouTube.
BMI?
That's just like a registration. Like you know how you have to register to be a professional fighter?
Mm-hmm.
It's basically like you gotta register to be a rapper. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So you can get your royalties and shit like that. Like you would get royalties off of just
And then
know what
if
I'm saying,
anyone
what you
tries
put
to
out.
use your songs, it'll be like copyright.
kinda, yeah.
Or is that a
but
different
you'll-
process?
that's
Because
you have to have your own publishing to really even claim a real copyright on something.
Cause like when I make my YouTube videos, if I play if there's even like if you can faintly hear a song in the background, like it'll be like copyright claim,
Yeah, but
which means I can't make no money off that video.
that's just because of the person that's whoever publishing it, like putting you out, whoever platform you on, that's who publishing it. That's who they
So
own the
how
publishing.
how are you able to actually use people's music? Like I guess you have to.
It's really a process. Like if you go get your own beats, you know what I'm saying. You register it. That means you go register the song. Like I'm in the process right now. If I can register all those songs before they even come out. So when they come out, I'm making instant money versus if they come out, then I register them. Whatever I stream before I register them, I won't get that. I'll get whatever's after that. I'll get whenever it's done registering. Cause you gotta wait too. You ain't.
Well, what I meant was my question is, so say I want to use one of Lil Baby's songs
Right.
in my video. How can I actually do that and still make money on my video? Or is that only possible with certain songs?
It's better than that. It's better than if they like claim an infringement on that. It's better to just not use it.
Right.
shit, make your own song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that's how it is around. Like
That's what I planned on
gotta get
doing, but
theirs.
I just haven't set aside the time to actually make a song. But I did want to make a couple songs just to use on my YouTube channel as for like the B-roll footage and stuff. But
Yeah.
I just been using beats instead.
Yeah, I mean that's what you got to do right now. And then like the situation we finna go into with making a song. That's where it start. And then next thing you know, you can have your little situation set up, possibly with just people recording and everybody getting off of the. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause when they name on, like, if I'm an artist and my name is on it and I'm recording on it and it's registered to me, it's points. You know what I'm saying? You get 200% shares, so you can break that down for people however you want to.
Okay.
It could be 0.17, as long as everything equal 200, no matter how many people.
200. Why 200 instead of 100?
I don't know. That's some shit that's just on like the BMI, like as far as royalties. That's how
okay.
it works.
Okay, so they don't go by 100%; they go by 200.
I mean, in a nutshell, yeah.
Huh. Okay.
I mean, but there are things that are 100% only. You know what I'm saying? But most shit, like when you register music, it's like 200%. Yeah, you can claim all that, or you can, it's just all depending on how you got it set up, like who did what,
So
that type of thing.
So do you perform places?
Yeah, I did. Over the years, I have. I mean, as of lately, nah. I've been really like focused on like trying to build the label up. You know what I'm saying? Me and my uncle, so we're just focusing on trying to work things on a better scale. You know what I'm saying? Like just come back harder, because we made some noise in 2020. We came with like a different look as far as how I guess local rappers look. We was on a different type of time. And then, you know what I'm saying, we know people saw. So it's like now, since we already know what to do and we seeing where to take it, and we got a real opportunity to do that, you know what I'm saying, let's do it all the way right. So that's what we really focusing on, just building it.
Do you feel like it's easier to like break into that mainstream, like become like a household name when you sign with certain labels instead of like having your own independent label? Because I hear a lot of rappers that are completely against it, but then at the same time, I feel like that also kind of holds them back
with not being independent,
with not signing to certain labels.
Yeah, I mean,
like Don Tripp, he had signed with Young Money.
Yeah.
And then after he got out, he was like rapping about like he said contract up, now it's time to recoup it. I'm like, it's deuces. So I mean, a lot of and then like Waka Flocka was always, fuck this industry.
Yeah.
So I always wonder, like, how do you decide, if you should try to get signed by somebody or just do your own thing?
Man, it's all about the situation to me. I mean, I feel like if you got leverage, the deal work in your favor. All about how it's all depending on how you present it. Like if you go in there knowing you got leverage, you could turn the first offer down, right? Just to see what they offer. They might offer you $15 million for two or three albums, albums. Then you be like, well, no, I don't want that. You go to the next meeting, they might be talking some all good shit. They might talk all good shit. And they might be like, they might say a number, or you can go and tell them like they already trying to give me 15 million.
Right.
They be like, shit, we'll give you 30.
So what is it? I mean, I feel like
in some cases, I mean, it just depends on how you play it, man. You can't just take. So some people quick to jump on that first.
Right, of course. I mean, come on, you offer someone that's broke $1 million.
Yeah, but you got to think though. You got to think about. I mean, I understand how much time we done put in and how much money we really done put in. You know what I'm saying? So, it's some shit just not worth it when you think about it.
Did you see that video of 6ix9ine? He was wilding out on one of his freaking, I don't know if it's Instagram Live or somebody. He was saying the industry is rigged. He was saying, look, he said, I bet you this right now. I bet you if you look in these comments right now, there's probably a handful, 100 rappers that's better than me, that can rap way better than me, but they're never going to make as much money as me and be as famous as me because the industry is rigged. So it's like, so does it really? I feel like it's like it don't even really come down to talent anymore. It just,
It's a
you know,
hustle.
it's
It's a hustle.
and who's gonna be the
Biggest hustler.
who's gonna be the biggest clown for these motherfuckers?
Yeah, I mean, as far as the entertainer, I mean, I look
well,
at stuff with an executive mind. Like, I don't plan on rapping forever, so I might as well start. You know what I'm saying? 27, so I might as well start. You know, looking at it in a different way, so that when shit, I understand this shit a hustle. Everybody, yeah, you get this stage, but you don't have it forever.
right.
Somebody coming next is it's gonna be another 18-year-old. You know,
100%,
it's younger
yeah.
stars coming every day.
Yeah,
Like it's way
because young people want to listen to young people. You know.
That's simple. And then till your music can stay in youthful, shit. After that, you gonna get to an age where it's like, damn, all right, you grown as hell. You know what
Like,
I'm saying? Like 2 Chainz don't rap no.
I
Like,
be-
not
I
saying
just-
he old, but like he don't really,
yeah,
he don't got to.
right. Just like Snoop, he ain't got to make no music.
Ever. But if he do a
If he
verse,
do,
I bet
though-
it's damn near
You know, yeah,
$1 million.
yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. Like I said, back to that. Like you get a deal. That first deal is just them showing you what you worked at them, like a possibility of where you really at.
Right,
Motherfuckers say they want to give you 20 million. Like, damn, you probably worth 50 million.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You can't just jump on the first thing though. You gotta weigh that shit out because most motherfuckers can give you that, but they trying to see where you at with it. When they know they can't play you, and I feel like that's how. So, you know.
I be feeling like most black men could be a rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like any black guy can do it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I feel like we all just got it in us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all about finding yourself.
Right. And so, but man, just watching people like Lil Baby and the Baby blow up, like it's crazy. Like it's crazy how quick they blew up. You know?
Yeah, shit. It's people that's came in later than that, and they
Lil Dirk.
Dirk been around for a long time.
Yeah, he been around for a long
But
time.
yeah, Dirk for sure. And look at Glorilla. She ain't been around a year.
Who?
Glorilla.
Oh, I heard. I heard about. I haven't
she-
listened to her stuff, but I heard the
she
name.
She ain't been. I don't think she been like around like as far as mainstream.
I don't
nothing
listen to
but-
female rappers and shit.
Bruh,
man.
she's like the biggest, one
I
of the
don't know, that
biggest
shit be whack.
artists in the world.
I ain't trying to listen to no chick rap.
Yeah, I'm just saying in general.
I
Like, she
just
blew
don't-
up fast, less than a year. Like it hasn't even been a full year yet.
Who should be collabing with?
She signed to Yo Gotti.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't listened to none of her stuff.
Nah, but I mean, trust me, every girl know who she is. Ask your girl who Glorilla
Yeah,
is.
she
I
probably
bet she
know.
gonna know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't listen to female rappers. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't
just
gonna
because
say
I can't,
do,
I
but
can't
check the
relate to
songs
it. I
out,
mean,
though.
they talk
fuck with some of that
they
shit.
talk about female stuff, so I can't relate to that. Like,
I feel you.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, she hard though. She hard. Like I got female artists.
Oh, Young Ma. I will listen to some of her shit.
AMA.
Yeah, she be spitting. Yeah, and she like a dude, so you can relate. You know what I'm saying? She rap about women, so
Yeah.
I can relate to that. You know?
My homie like Young and man.
Yeah.
He fuck with her.
So what's up, man? You gonna walk out to one of my fights with me and spit some shit?
Yeah, I got you.
Dude, that'd be so hard. I've always
Yeah.
wanted to do that. Have someone come out and spit like a rap song while I'm walking out.
Yeah, I'll fuck with that.
And shit, January 21st, I'm gonna be the main event. So,
Yeah.
bro, that'd be so tight.
I'll fuck with it, bro.
Yeah.
Just- shit, we just gotta put it together, you know, get on the same page, see what you like, what type of vibe you wanna, and then everything else is shit easy.
Yeah.
Shit natural.
So when's your next mixtape or the album coming out?
Shit, right now I guess we looking at
So are you finished with it? The one
mixtape.
the
Yeah, I'm
sample you
waiting.
sent me?
yeah, I'm waiting on two features. I'm waiting on 2 features for my female artists.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So one of them named Honey and the other one named Jada G. She just changed her name, so it's Jada G.
Okay.
But they both hard though.
They
hella hard.
rapping. They're rapping in there or singing.
Rap.
Okay.
They rap.
Do you sing?
Not really.
Not really.
Not really. Kinda not really. mean, I harmonize, but I don't sing. I ain't Chris Brown or no nigga like
Right.
that. Yeah, nah. Mostly rap.
I be feeling like
But it
I
ain't
be
just
feeling like
like
that'd be the
straight
that'd be
90s
some of the
rap
best.
type shit.
Like Rod Wave. He man, I like listen to his
Yeah.
music because he go from rapping to singing like back
Yeah.
and forth, and his shit be sounding nice. Really good
Yeah.
melodies.
Yeah, that's what I work on, just melodies. I don't really sing though, like not even like him or nothing like that. So, like basically the songs you heard, that's kind of how mine.
You ever
What's
have
up?
Gavlin on your songs?
We
know,
we
'cause
did
he
one
can
song
sing.
already.
He be singing all the time.
Yeah, we did one song. It's on Apple Music actually.
You probably showed it to me because I remember him showing me some.
Yeah,
He showed me some songs before, but I just can't remember what it was.
yeah, yeah. We on we on Apple Music for sure. I think that song is. I'm pretty sure it is.
So what else? So you got videos, I guess, as well.
Yeah, on Prince Corey, you can just Prince Corey KV YouTube. Yeah, and then we finna drop like. My goal is we gonna drop a lot of videos with this one, like this mixtape, just to have videos for real. And then I probably be putting out an album in like July, maybe like my first real. Yeah, with like my own beats and shit. Like right now, I'm just jagging. We probably buy those beats, but like I'ma still call it a mixtape though, cause it's just kind of like I did it. Well, I had been making songs since like March, and then I just shit. But I wasn't really going to the studio all the time. Like I was doing other shit. So, like, yeah.
So I just had a question that slipped. You do you charge for certain mixtapes and or certain songs like?
What you mean, like charge with?
Like people have to pay to listen to certain ones or
Nah, it's streaming.
streaming, so
Yeah,
it's all free.
Yeah, people can buy it like on Amazon and shit like that. Or you can buy it on iTunes. Yeah, but I mean, I'd have had people buy my albums before, or my mixtapes before, but mostly just streaming though.
Right. Cause I feel like no one really is gonna even want to buy
Nah,
music
you
anymore.
You get paid off of it getting just played. No.
Right.
Yeah, you get paid off the streams, but
That
if you can
changed
get
the game
motherfuckers
for
to
real.
still buy it, you different. Like Taylor Swift should get people to still buy her shit.
Oh, for real.
They buy it.
Not me.
So it don't. A stream don't matter if a motherfucker buying it.
Man, some of these songs I be listening to on YouTube, I be like, damn, they be having hundreds of millions of views.
Yeah, but I think I heard. I don't know if it's true, but I heard only like a million views get you $4,000.
I don't know.
That's what I heard.
I
think Bobby.
I've never had that many
Bobby
views before, so I
Smurda,
wouldn't even know.
Yeah, Bobby Smurda said that actually.
For real.
So
Okay.
yeah.
And then obviously it depends on what platform as well.
Yeah,
'Cause,
so
you know,
yeah,
like-
I mean, but it's so many platforms,
Right.
so many
Like
promoters.
Like you pitch it on TikTok. TikTok is huge.
I mean, it automatically go on TikTok when
You know what's crazy?
when you
Before
upload
Before TikTok blew up, I was always seeing the app on my phone. I was like, man, maybe I should get on there and just play around with it, make some videos and stuff. I never did. And then fast forward 2 years later, and everyone's blown up. I'm like, man, I could have been in that bitch early. You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't. So
yeah,
you know, I was just still stuck on just Facebook and Instagram. You know, but.
yeah. That's how it be though. You know what I'm saying? It's
And then now you got Rumble. Rumble's like
what's that?
It's a new kind of like a YouTube type thing. You know Andrew Tate?
Sound familiar?
He the guy that's like got banned on all the platforms. He's was a 7-time world kickboxing champion.
Oh, no,
Literally everyone on the internet he was the most Googled name earlier this year or whatever, like the most Googled name. So like everyone is talking about him, and he got banned on like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all this stuff because of how he talk about just different stuff like women. People calling him a misogynist and all this stuff, and so they banned him, and now he's on Rumble. And then the same with Steve Will Do It. He's on Rumble now too. So
I heard of his name before.
yeah, Steve Will Do It. So now he got banned on YouTube as well. So now he's on Rumble, and I think Rumble is going to be like one of the next big platforms as well. Which I got on there and looked around and stuff, but I haven't put no content on there yet. I mean, I just put my content on YouTube, and then obviously I got Instagram and Facebook, but I just don't be having the time to fool with anything else. Like,
Yeah, man, it's like you damn.
it's very time
you need a
consuming,
handler.
dude. It's very time
Handler
consuming,
for sure.
especially like so like for like say this right here. If I want to put this on TikTok, now I gotta do some edits. I gotta chop it up and just man, it's a lot of just being. And I don't like being on the computer.
Hey, have you ever tried to do a TikTok, like one of the TikTok challenges?
Yeah, I've done some.
Man, that shit take hella. Me and my girl was doing TikTok, or when I do it with my kids or whatever. Man, that shit be taking.
Yeah, because you got to keep on redoing it to get it right.
It's like a routine.
They got whole houses with like TikTokers. That's all they do is just make TikToks all day long.
Ain't no way, bro.
I mean, I be needing someone to be behind the camera. Like with my vlogs now, like I do some of my vlogs myself, but when I go to fight now, I have my other cousin Steven come and film because
that shit dope right there.
It's just too much, you know. I ain't no way I can film and fight. Like it's just like it's impossible. So you know, I got him filming my fights, and yeah, they've been pretty. But I edit them, and they've been pretty sick. But if I had somebody better at editing than me, they would be even more sick. But I just be trying to chop it up and get it finished and put it out. Yeah. You know, I'm not trying to make it a movie. You know, at least until I start to get my views up and stuff. But I mean, I feel like what I'm doing right now with this podcast, with my YouTube channel, my vlogs and stuff. You know, if it blows up, it blows up. But I don't really see it blowing up until I blow up. Like once I go pro and start fighting for, you know, the bigger organizations like Bellator, UFC, then once people hear me and see me, then they can, oh shit, he's got 1,000 videos, and now all them videos are gonna start getting hella views.
Yeah, it's gonna go up. It's
about
time.
like just making the content. So once you get discovered by everybody, they got something to.
They gotta go back to.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep watching.
That's like it. Like if I heard one of your songs, I'm like, damn, that's fire. And then I go to look up some of your other music, and that's the only, like, say you only have one mixtape so far, just because you haven't, you know, put in the time. Then it's like, well, that's all I got to listen to.
Yeah, ain't nothing else.
So you know,
it don't matter. Like you laying that groundwork all the time.
Right.
So that shit gonna, like, motherfucker gonna come back and get that. Like,
right, exactly.
If they fuck with you, like,
right.
If you know, like, I always feel like I get better than myself. So shit, I know, all right, there's gonna be people that like it when I was here. But when I'm right here, it's gonna be more people that come that don't know about right here. They gonna go back. So if like people that really like your music gonna backtrack to it. Like lately, my oldest, like the songs that I've been put out been going up more than the latest one I had out, you know, as of late.
Your older music?
Yeah. So
yeah.
it's like,
because people like to see, to see the start, like when you started, you know? Like if you go and watch some of my older fights, like it don't look like it look now. It don't look like it look now. But people like seeing, like, oh damn, like look how much better he got. Yeah. Look how much, like, you
people
know,
watch your growth, or they want to see where you start, you know.
And it gives them so much inspiration, because if they listen to your latest mixtape and say they want to make music themselves, like they might be like, damn, they know it's gonna take a while to, you know, be that good. But when they go back and listen to your earlier stuff and say, you know, it's not quite as good, like the quality, then they gonna be like, oh, okay, we can see in just 2 years, this is how much better I can get as well.
Yeah, or faster, shit.
Or yeah, I mean, should be faster, you know.
Yeah, I ain't really take music serious, like for real, until like 2019, 2020, because I don't really. I was fucking with it, but I was more so like kind of going off other, like, what motherfuckers like, yeah, you should fuck with it.
It was more like a hobby.
Yeah, I liked it. Like, I wanted to make money from it. Like, I'll go to the studio and shit and be there all day, but I wouldn't go all the time. Like, I go months without going.
Right.
You know
that's like
it's
me.
It's really easy
you know,
to go every time. You know what I'm saying? You can go. Like, the situations I've been in, I've been able to go whenever I, you know, kind of wanted to. I just didn't really take advantage of it. You know, it's the 10,000 hour rule.
Right.
You got to really put that time in. You got to really psych out and go hard.
Especially when you got people around you that's making it possible.
Yeah.
And they going to be right there in the trenches with you.
Yeah.
You know, because there's a lot of people, they don't even have the opportunity, you know. They wish they was in the right environment, like in the right, the right city. They might be in a small
Shit,
town
we
with no
not.
studio, no,
Yeah, and
you
that's
know.
how it was where we was at in Charleston. We ain't had no studio. Like
Right.
we had one, and then once that was over, we ain't had no studio. So after that, everybody like fuck shit. Like motherfuckers looking like I ain't even rapping no more.
Right.
Shit, I started going to Syson. I started going to Cape. I started shit like man, I'm finna record, bro. Like if I gotta, I ain't never like stop. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with it, but just didn't really, I guess, take it serious or like felt like nobody wasn't giving me the sound I needed till now. To like the shit I sent you, that motherfucker gave me that
Like
sound.
the beats.
Nah, as far as just like my engineering, how my voice sound, and making sure my music carry the right way, like certain notes.
Okay.
Like that's not even the mixed shit. That ain't none of that shit mixed
It's
down.
kind of like
The shit I got now.
I
is
get what you're
mixed,
saying,
like,
because
yeah.
like when I like my fight footage, like you can take my fight and make a badass highlight video, or you could just make it just kind of like a whatever. Like you can make that shit like a damn Mortal Kombat scene.
Yeah. It's
So
all about how you set up like the engineers. I feel like that's
and
what
you're the
matters the
second.
most.
You're the second person that's told me that. I know another dude that rap. His name's Devin. He was saying it all comes down to having a good engineer.
Yeah, or somebody that
As a matter of fact, who was
match you.
Dakota? It was one of my friends, Dakota. He told me that.
Yeah, it's
He
about
makes
who
music
match you.
too.
For real, it's like yo, if you Shaq, who your Kobe, or you know what I'm saying? Like it gotta be like that. Like yo, y'all gotta be on the same page.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like me and my engineer, I met him through Gavilan, matter of fact.
For real.
Yeah, like Gavilan.
What's his name? Shout out.
Oh yeah, his name Lowdown, man. You know.
Lowdown.
Yeah.
That is like a horrible fucking name.
Lowdown. That's my dog. Though.
Why would he choose? I mean, that's a very
that's
like
how you spell it. It's like his last name is Low.
okay.
So yeah.
Low down. I mean that could be two different. That can be good or that could be bad. That's one of them names. Is
I ain't
like
never asked him why he you know what I'm saying, did like name and stuff there, but I call him Low though.
because people say like I got the low down, right? That mean like you got the you
Yeah, I
know
get you
you got the
saying.
scoop on something, but then people
Yeah.
also be like you a low down motherfucker. Like, hell no.
Yeah, nah, but that's my dog though. He don't really do like man. He don't. He used to rap or whatever, so he be giving me like he a OG. He kind of be giving me the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, you ain't gotta do it, but it's something you could check out. Like he always throwing ideas at me. Like he don't wait for me to really ask him nothing. He kind of tell me, hey, you should do this. You
Right.
should do that. Like he really like the best engineer I'd have never had. And I mean, I recorded at Blue Creek and I fuck with them. I fuck with them hard, but like that shit nice or whatever, but it ain't giving me the sound that he give me.
So where is he produced out of?
He at the crib. We in home.
He got his own little studio at his house.
Yeah,
That's tight.
It's tough though. He got real shit with it though. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He got a lot of plugins, 2 monitors, shit like that.
I mean, all you really need is what microphones, a monitor, a
Shit,
couple switchboards,
Yeah,
and
he got a lot of shit. You know
some
what I'm
sound,
saying?
like a nice little
He
soundproof.
got 2 of everything, honestly.
Hell yeah.
So he just, and then like I said, he really just know how to put my voice together. Like, not saying it was bad or nothing, but he give my song like a lot of feeling. You know, like he makes sure that like my voice is like he make you feel it. It ain't just words. Like in the past, I felt like when I was recording this shit was just like words. Like you could hear me, I'm putting my feeling into it, but my engineer ain't really putting it to you. Like
So what's the difference? How do they make that happen?
it's just the mixing process. How they go about it.
I listened. That reminds me of this. I listened to this. I think it was on Flex or whatever. This dude was freestyling, bruh. Some of the hardest shit I ever heard.
Yeah.
But he didn't put no emotion into it. He was like, he was spitting, bro. He had bars, but he had no emotion. Everyone in the comments was like, bro, say that shit with your chest, bro.
Right,
like he was
yeah.
spitting, but he didn't put
That
no
feeling, man.
Yeah, like
that's how you put it across.
man, that shit is supposed to give you goosebumps, not
Yeah.
just you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
But imagine doing that, putting the feeling in it, and
Right.
then your sound get out there, and it's like, damn, it's like my feeling. Not like I know I was feeling it when I was rapping,
right.
you know. But like that's just how it, you know, that mixing thing is different, man. Some people do that shit different. Some people just turn your voice up turn the beat up, make you think it's mixed up. You know what I'm saying? People do a lot of weird ass shit.
Right.
But like with Big Bruh, he
It
kind
probably
of
comes with just understanding and experience.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like Big Bruh, he know he really experienced how he even think about how he wanted to sound. Like man, I listen to this. I'll play a mainstream song so I could hear the volume, and then I'll play my shit and see where if I can get close there, I'm good. Like that's how he think. He think all outside the box. Like for real, he cold.
That's tight.
For real, that's why I give him a lot of credit. For real, for real. I mean, it's my words, but he the one making it sound good for you, like give you that quality sound. So like I always like had quality, but he put it across in a whole nother. It's like damn, this shit.
So one thing I always wondered was how do you make sure, like how do you try to make sure your flow and your words are unique when you listen to so much other music? I feel like it can be hard to like make yourself unique because you're getting so much, you know what I'm saying, inspiration from all these other artists.
I mean, I'm inspired by like different like my first time listening to music wasn't even rap, bro. Like I grew up, I used to be around my grandma. I was listening to like shit soul.
Oh, soul.
I was listening to Al Green and Barry White and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up around my grandma, so I listened to a lot of that music first, like Michael Jackson, Prince, and all that shit. So I listened to a lot of that shit. Then the older I got, you know what I'm saying, I was able to, access music more so to myself. I started listening to like Lil Wayne and like Pastor Troy and shit like that, like whatever my stepdad was playing for real. So I listened to a lot of. Then I began to listen to like more rap music, you know what I'm saying. But before that, I was oldies with it. Like Al Green was my favorite artist. You feel me? So
a lot of rap music, I feel like just be straight trap shit.
Yeah, it's all about. I guess man, you gotta be you, and you rap about. I mean, I just try to be relatable. I don't really think about what the world got going on. You know what I'm saying? As far as music, like I don't really think about what nobody else doing. I hear it though. Like I'm able to sing, so I like a lot of songs. I listen to a lot of rappers, but I don't let it really like influence me like that. You know what I'm saying? But I do understand like sound evolves, so you gotta be the best you in this evolution. So shit.
You fuck with Jack Harlow?
Yeah, I like Jack Harlow.
Yeah, he got some pretty cool.
Yeah.
I
was listening to him before.
He probably my favorite white rapper.
Yeah, he out Eminem. Well, you know what Eminem was.
Yeah, but he better than Eminem. Eminem was always kind of goofy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved Eminem when I was a kid growing
Eminem
up. But looking back,
but
let's be for real. Eminem, come on, that boy corny.
He replaced
corny.
He replaced Eminem as
corny as a mug.
As a white rapper. He replaced Eminem because you gotta think about the generation. I guess like our parents type shit. Eminem the hardest white boy ever. To them, and then to us it's like shit. Jack Harlow like.
But here's what I don't get. Eminem was he was spitting at 8 Mile, but why his songs never sound like that? why his music sounds so corny, but when he was freestyling and 8 Mile, that shit sounded hard. I don't know. It was completely different.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Eminem.
I mean, yeah, he's cool.
I like.
Remember when him and MGK was going back and forth? That shit was funny as hell.
He went crazy. I mean, I like Machine Gun Kelly too.
Yeah. But he didn't turn. That nigga fruity now. He weird, man. Megan Fox done turned his ass inside out.
That's his girl.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He said, "I am Megan Fox now." Have you been seeing how I've been dressing and shit, bro?
I mean, yeah, I seen that. Lately.
Man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like a straight female. It's like a drag.
Fashion statement.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't say that.
He ain't gonna be able to upload this.
We gonna have to bleep that one out, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, nowadays,
most definitely.
Motherfuckers get canceled so quick.
Yeah.
God,
look,
man, you can't say nothing about nobody no more.
Say your shit blow up, right? They go back, look at this interview, right? Say like the channel blew up, and then say we blow up. They go back, look at this. You'll get canceled from that. For sure.
Hey, can't cancel
off some old shit.
Can't cancel a G.
Off some old shit.
Look, that's kind of what happened to
The Baby.
Yo.
Kinda like The Baby. It happened to The Baby. They trying to do it to Tory Lanez.
Man, they try to do it to everybody.
They trying to do it to Tory Lanez, but I don't think it's finna happen.
What do you do? What do you say?
I mean, he was supposedly had shot Megan Thee Stallion.
What?
He supposedly had shot her.
Shot her?
Yeah.
For real?
That's what they. I mean, yeah, but it's a stickier situation though. It's because I guess he was dealing with Megan, and then he was dealing with Megan's friend too, and the friend found out and all this through some whole other celebrity shit, and then I guess she almost got shot in the foot or got fragments in her foot or some shit like that.
Wow.
She didn't get hit directly in the foot, but it's like, I guess, the bullet broke up and, yeah. So, yeah.
Man, it's crazy how dangerous just being a rapper actually is.
Low key.
Like, for real.
Man, because, I don't know. I feel like anybody that ever been, like, you probably weren't old enough to remember Charleston, but, like, where I'm from, bro, it's not. You got the bread, bro. Everybody if you got somewhat of bread or you got somewhat of motion, everybody kind of gonna know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Can kind of see it, but like if one of us be a millionaire out of the town, like there's some people that ain't gonna like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nope. They're gonna try to rob you.
Yeah, or it's more than likely. And
Simple as that.
Yeah, and then you got people that you don't even know. They ain't even really got no beef with you, but it's probably a situation where you don't fuck with them, they don't fuck with you, but it's like you got money now they don't like you. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. It's like I feel like our culture, we don't never, ain't nobody really cheering for you as far as the people that's close to you and your family, of course, but like other than that, ain't nobody really cheering for you like that. Like motherfuckers really, they can't get something out of it. They really.
There's a lot of haters out here.
Yeah, they
100%.
Like fuck you. If they can't get nothing out of it, oh fuck you.
Yup.
That's exactly how it is. Like, they'll support, and then as soon as they get close to you and want something from you or something like that, or want you to help them with something, and you don't.
And a lot of people, they let that shit control their lives. Like once a person is famous, like we're just talking about.
Shit, they like that in the
like
in
Kevin
the
Hart.
Shit, period.
So Kevin Hart has said some stuff, and then some stuff years and years ago, they were trying to make it seem like he was bashing gay people or whatever, and he had to publicly apologize and all this and all that. It's like you really have to be careful what you say because they cancel you.
Yeah, but that's how it be though. Like you gotta.
But yeah, we have freedom of speech.
Yeah,
so they say.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't.
Not really. You can't even speak in the court of law. Like if you go to court, you can't just talk out loud.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So
no.
You really,
they'll find you contempt.
Yeah, you can't. You really don't have a freedom of speech. I mean, you get some shit to get used against you that you say. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just like I say, that's in life. Like
I mean, look at NWA. They was getting arrested just for singing "Fuck the Police."
Yeah, because they couldn't control it. It was more so they had people going crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
And you could put that in the minds of the people. That's just the feeling. That shit, music is really like that.
Oh yeah, that's what I was always seeing. It's like you really have. It's like your followers. They really like believe in what you saying and they stand up with you.
Especially if it's real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like some people like. I be asking my girl this all the time, like, damn, is that too? I was asking her yesterday, like I said, so I'm like, damn, is that too, like, is that, like, borderline disrespectful, or is that, like, too deep, or, you know what I'm saying? Because, bro, if it's that real, that's what people want, but, like, in the whole nutshell, like.
That's what they want, but it can get you in a jam.
Yeah, but in reality, we just really in our feelings on the song.
Right.
It ain't like we just trying to make it like that. That's just what it is. Like you put music is like therapy. It's like your diary. You know, say what you gotta say. You know
it's crazy.
Everybody should damn near do music. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Exactly.
should have a diary damn near. Like your own little way of it. Like you might have art. Make a little. To me, that's what music is. Like shit. Once I'm time go by or whatever, and I get old and die or whatever, shit, come back, you can go listen to how I was when I was. That's tough.
That's how I be feeling about my vlogs and stuff. This podcast, like when I die, my people can always go back and watch it and laugh, and you know, it's much better than just looking at pictures.
Yeah, it's way more like shit, and then on top of that, your voice, it's like living forever.
Right.
I don't even know how many songs I done did as a total, but I know I done did hella songs. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just feel like, man, it ain't just like no more free Corey. It ain't even about just like getting out of jail. It's just really like shit. I'm free as a person, as an artist. Like I'm finally finna do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no stopping me.
What was you in jail for? You want to talk about that?
It's still open, so nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For nothing.
Nah,
for innocence. For innocence.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
you know, that's one thing that's fucked up about you know, this country. They say you're innocent until proven guilty, but if that was true, they wouldn't be locking motherfuckers up before they prove that you're guilty. Like,
make you pay a bond and all that shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Sir, can I get an aura bond? Fuck no. they be quick to like, come on, man, give it. You know I ain't gonna run.
Shit, I showed it. I got denied my first bond. I was sick.
Like they can decide to let you out on your own recognizance or not.
Yeah, and they most times not.
Yeah, man.
You gonna pay something.
And there be some crooked ass judges
just
too.
Like Monopoly.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You gotta pay to get out of jail.
100%.
That's the whole thing.
Is do not pass go, do not collect $200, go straight to jail.
You know, but the hood rules is you go to jail, you gotta put 100 in.
Man, there's
gotta put 100 in the bank.
There's been 2 times where I got arrested, had to go to jail just for missing court. Like I showed up to court late, it took me straight to jail. I had to pay 5 bands to bond out. And then there was another time I woke up, I was like, fuck. It was over a traffic ticket or something. But I knew, so what I had to do, go straight to the jail and bond out. It was only like $100 or something that time, but I just had to drive to the jail, let them book me, and then I paid $100 and got right out. It was the dumbest shit ever. I'm just like,
not worth going to jail for.
Right, all because I woke up late.
Man, I ain't ever went through none of that.
Man,
like tickets and shit like that. I ain't ever had no tickets.
I've had a lot of tickets. I be driving fast.
I mean, I have too. I just ain't ever had no ticket. Like, I ain't ever really got. I be seeing the police before I even. I do.
Sometimes they be ducked off in the cut though.
Yeah, at night. That's why you shouldn't speed at night.
Right.
Like, you shouldn't. I don't care who you is. It ain't really. Nah, especially not in Missouri. Like shit, where we at in Missouri, shit, all these deers and shit.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I don't even be on that speed shit like that.
I don't even like driving at night anymore, for real. Because I've only hit a deer one time. After that, I'm like, man, I don't even want to drive at night.
What happened? It ain't come through the window, did it?
Man, so I'm driving to Gatlinburg, and I see it. I'm probably pushing like 80 on the interstate. It's nighttime. The deer jumps into the road. I slam on my brakes. I probably slow down to like, I don't know, maybe 50 miles an hour. I swerve into the other lane to avoid it, and then the motherfucker jumps back into the other lane. Like I avoided it, and then it jumped into the side, like right on my front.
Shit up bad?
No, not bad. It was my front headlight, but yeah, luckily it didn't mess it up bad. I was able to keep driving.
You just bumped it. You ain't really.
Dude, it could have been. I mean, it could have been nasty. It could have been bad.
Yeah, man, them deer hitting them deer is a motherfucker.
Yeah, it could have been bad, especially if it would have jumped and came through the windshield, like, because I was going pretty fast, like 50.
That was something I rarely saw when I lived in St. Louis, like deers and shit. I hardly ever saw it.
Yeah, around here it's bad. It's bad.
Come outside, them motherfuckers be in your yard or running across the street.
Oh yeah, I seen an albino deer a couple days ago here in Cape.
I still ain't seen it.
Yep, I seen one.
You can't kill it either.
Nah, you definitely can't. So what's new with you, man? What's
other than the mixtape, man? Just I mean, other than the music, that's just it for real right now. I'm focusing on one thing at a time. So it's really just the music. You know what I'm saying? As far as my entrepreneurial shit. Like in the time to come, me and Gavilan, we working on a basketball league, like a pro-am. You know what I'm saying? Like a men's league, working on that. We already dropped like a page for it and all that.
For real?
Yeah, so we working on that type of shit. And then we got that's just really it for real. I mean, just focusing on the label. I got some big shit coming with the label. Some shit I don't even really want to just trying to show a motherfucker. Ain't nothing to talk about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so, have you ever explored like merch?
yeah. When I first, that's where the KV from my name, like King Vision.
Oh
that's
yeah, I
what it
forgot to
stand for.
ask. Yeah, so
Yeah.
KV stands for King Vision.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
So like when I first, before I ever started rapping, like I had started like a little clothing line. Like we started calling it King Vision, and then we had this girl clothing line called Love Taken. So with King Vision, it was more like shit. It was a thing that was popping at the time. You know what I'm saying? As far as the actual clothing or whatever, and shit
It's like streetwear.
type shit, like shit, sweaters, hoodies, t-shirts, whatever we can put King Vision on for real.
Right.
But like we was young, we didn't really think, on what to really do, on how to really have a real clothing business. Like
Right.
that. We was just really like shit, using the design, like making the design, and then all right, let's sell shirts or whatever, or like just put them on different shirts, like just having different shit. Wanted to wear our own shit. That's all it really was. But
Right.
and then I mean, I fuck with the name and all that. I came up with it, so it's just something that's always with me. So that's what I rock about.
Yeah, I've been working on making clothes as well. I got like I made these right here.
Yeah, them
and
tough.
then-
I need something like that, man.
Yeah,
I like
these
that.
ones is hard. This is like the old '90s
Yeah, that's
style.
yeah, my homie be doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he live in St. Louis, but that shit tough. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know who that was. I ain't really look, but
Yeah,
that's
this
tough.
is so this is from two different nights. One night is when I won a 4-man kickboxing tournament, which is that green trophy behind me, and then another night was the last fight I had in Cape where I knocked dude out, and yeah, so it's pretty iconic if you ask me.
How many knockouts you got?
I only got a few, like 3 or 4
That's tough, though.
TKOs.
That's tough.
But I've got close to finishing a couple people. The last few people I fought, I got very close to finishing. But it seemed like every time I get close to finishing, the bell ring. Like the last guy I fought, that dude was tough. He was tough. I was beating his ass. I'm talking. I had his head snapping all the way back, and he hung in there. I'm talking like wobbling, and I was going after him. But there's a couple times he managed to grab a hold of me and just hold on for dear life. But yeah, my knockouts they coming. I'm still working on
It's
getting
gonna
shit
come.
super crispy, and
Yeah.
I mean you really gotta be precise to knock somebody out. I mean you can go ham and just get a TKO, but like me, I'm working on being precise to where like I hit them and they just like
Yeah.
sleep.
Precision is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You gotta be precise though. That's how you gotta look at everything, man. For real.
And then of course, if you fighting a bum fighter, it's easy to knock him out. If you put a bum in front of me, they're gonna be done. Like they put this one guy in front of me when I won the Kentucky State kickboxing championship. The guy I weighed in with, he didn't even show up to the fights, and I guess the promoters just found one of his students that was there and just threw him in there with me. And I mean, I kicked him one time and dislocated his shoulder, and
Damn.
he was done. Like
Kicked
just
him in the shot.
I kicked him, and it dislocated his shoulder. His shit was hanging all down low, but that's what happened if you put someone in front of me that ain't prepared.
Ain't ready.
You know,
That shit ain't nothing to play with, man.
no, it's not.
Yeah,
It's
I
definitely
can't-
not. But like the last guy I fought, he was definitely concussed. You know, they sent him to the ER afterwards because he was pretty messed up. So
You was gonna fight in Cape this weekend?
no, I was supposed to fight in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and yeah, I'm pretty pissed off about that. I'm pissed off, but it's cool though. It's gonna, as soon as I get my freaking my tooth healed up and get the antibiotics is supposed to take away the infection, and then in 10 days they have to redo the root canal. I've already had a root canal in the tooth. So, I mean, they ain't supposed to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's rare that it gets reinfected, but it did, you know, and it's just a bunch of bull crap. Another $1,000 I'm going to have to spend. You know, it's fucking bull crap, but I ain't really tripping too much because I'm planning on going pro next year anyways. Like, I was going to fight this weekend, fight January 21st, and then after that, I was just going to start looking for pro fights. Yeah. And so, I mean, if shit, I might have my first pro fight in Cape if things go well. Yeah. They got fights in Cape March 11th, which is my birthday also. So, I mean, that'd be sweet. You know, on my 29th birthday, go pro, first pro fight, knock a motherfucker out, make some money. Like, that'd be sick, you know. Yeah. So, yeah, right now I just been training hard every day, getting super crispy with my boxing. And, I mean, obviously working on everything, but I really been working on my boxing. And because, I mean, if anyone see my fights, they already know these legs is that's down pat. Like, when it comes to kicking, my kicks are like they're like lightning. So right now I've just been focusing on getting my hands super crispy and working on my grappling as well. So, I mean, I'm ready to go pro and start, you know, whooping the little C-level guys. get a few like knockouts, get like 5 or 6-0, and then get that call. I mean, that's what's beautiful about MMA. I can just beat up like 5 or 6 guys, and then now the UFC's calling. Like, it don't take much, you know. It really don't. So, yeah, I plan on being in the UFC within the next like 2 years.
Also, bro, I'm gonna be able to fight,
and I'm definitely gonna shine. I mean, I'm bringing a whole different level of entertainment, you know.
On me, like, the confidence, like, especially in the fields you're in.
Come on, man.
Take a lot to talk about.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
6'1", you know what I'm saying? Sturdy as a motherfucker. There's an oak tree. I was gonna still take this fight Saturday, but dude, I can't, dude.
Yeah, you can't. I wouldn't even go in there with a disadvantage.
Hell no.
Disadvantage yourself.
Well, I mean, I was already going in with it. So my left hand is fucked up. I can't punch with it. If I do, it's gonna swell up huge. My right foot's fucked up. I can't kick with that. So I was going in there with just a right hand and a left foot, you know. And I got, you know, so we scheduled the podcast, you know, a couple weeks back, and I got sick. My throat was sore. I was coughing up phlegm and shit. So I already got sick once during this fight camp, and then my fucking dude, I haven't even been able to sleep the last 2 nights. Damn. Like, I fell asleep for 2 hours, woke up, my fucking face is even more swollen. I had to go to the ER last night. I was freaked out, dude. I've had teeth infections before and had to get root canals, but I've never had one to where my face started to swell up. So it was freaking me out. And, yeah, so that just ruined this fucking fight, but I ain't tripping, you know. There's going to be plenty more to come as long as I stay in shape. That's number one. You know, things are going to happen. Injuries are going to come, but you have to continue to train and stay in shape. Like, if you can't use one leg, you better be doing 1,000 crunches.
Yeah, you need
you got to be always doing something.
Probably needed your break, though. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta give the body time, like just like anything. Like
I said, my foot and my hand. Yeah, I was going into this fight very compromised, but I was confident I was just gonna piece him up with one hand. Like, dead ass, I was gonna piece him up with just one hand. That was my plan. And then knees, of course. You know, he's a wrestler, so he would have been trying to take me down. He'd been shooting. I would just, you know, use my right hand. Then if he closed the distance, I just hit him with a knee, sit him down or whatever. But yeah, it sucks. And then on top of having the infection, even if I was to try to fight, I got put on 2 different antibiotics, and antibiotics actually take away a lot of your energy, and they fuck with your immune system. So I wouldn't have had the same cardio. It was just bad. It would have been bad if I would even I'd be retarded to actually try to go through with the fight. Like, I'd be dumb. So it's whatever. But you know, it's always the next one. Yeah. January 21st, you know, it's going to be my first time being the main event. So.
In Cape?
No, it's going to be in Jackson, Tennessee.
Jackson, Tennessee.
Yeah, it's like 2.5 hours from here. And I'm hoping a lot of my fans come and watch this one because I've been traveling a lot, and I know like can't everyone just up and drive 4 hours to watch me fight? But I hope a lot of people come and watch me fight for this one because, I mean, it's my first main event and it's going to be my last amateur fight, you know. So I'm going to be putting on a show. This little dude, he going to get knocked out cold, bro. He's a striker as well. So, you know, he going to try to stand and fight, and I'm going to piece him up bad. Like, he's not – I feel like it's an easy fight, you know. I'm going to prepare for him like he's a beast, but I just don't see – I mean – I don't know, bro. I'm just cold. I mean, I'm already.
How y'all be talking shit though.
I mean, I just I back it up. Like when I won this belt right here, bro. Look, that guy I fought, he had twice as many fights as me. He was ranked #1 in the USA. Like he was on the Waco kickboxing team, and I mean, you see what the belt said, USA champ. I'm literally the best in the motherfucking USA in my weight class as an amateur in kickboxing.
You can't even.
Like there's a certified belt, bro. Like,
you in Cape.
Like, bro, a lot of these belts you be seeing people have, like, they don't really mean that much, you know. Like, and it's some just a little belt. Like, dude, I be seeing people get championship fights. They don't even deserve to be fighting for no belt. But this belt, bro, that's the motherfucking international. That's the IKF belt, bro. International Kickboxing Federation. Like, that's a real certified USA belt. So
it's real. On me, I'm looking at it.
That shit real. I'm about to get that shit tagged on.
You won that shit the day before my birthday.
Yup.
That's tough.
Yup.
That's tough.
And then the Attitude belt, the guy that I beat, he was undefeated. He was 5-0. He had finished with 4 finishes. He was good, and I made him look like
it's a belt. You fighting for another belt on the 21st?
Yeah, that's a different one.
Oh yeah, you gotta get that one.
Yeah. I was definitely flattered when they told me they wanted me to be the main event because they seen my last fight and they like, okay. I mean, I've been having people ask me for years, when you going pro? Because that's just something people ask, but people when they see me fight now, they're like, why are you not pro? Like the level I'm at right now, like my striking is fucking ridiculous. My ground game is good too, like. Yeah, I'm just very well rounded now. I'm finally to a point to where it's time to go pro. You know.
Yeah, you know when it's time, man. That's how I look at it. That's why it took me a little minute to just drop again, cause it's like I needed to take my time. Like it's like I be telling my girl like it's like when you're an athlete or an artist or something. It's like you got powers and you still learning how to use your powers.
100%.
You gotta learn how to. You're a superhero. You know you got superhero powers.
For real.
You gotta learn how to use them. Like,
right. Because it's all about the techniques. Like, you can be strong, you can be fast, but what happens when someone's better than you? You gotta be strategically and technically better than them.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm such a good fighter. That's why I'm a great fighter, because I'm tall. I have the reach, I have the length. That's like you can't learn how to be tall. You can't learn that. You can't teach. You can't teach. You know what I'm saying? Like,
can't teach that. Can't teach that ability.
You can't teach heart either.
No.
Like me, bro. You could hit me, bro, and I'd be seeing stars, and I would never once think I'm done.
Yeah.
Like I would think, okay, I'm seeing stars, nigga. Move around to them stars, fade away. Like I'm just very, very, very tactical, and I have so much heart. I've been in fights where I got rocked and I just never gave a fuck. I never thought like, oh shit. I was just like, okay.
Yeah, it's part of
move around. Like I'm just.
Yeah, because you know it's like you already know that come with it though. You know that punch going. You know you're gonna get hit eventually.
I don't know. I'd be surprised.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'd be like, oh shit.
But you know it
he landed one. Oh shit.
You know it can happen though.
Yeah, 100%.
You already mentally like it ain't gonna just take you off your square. You ain't gonna get rattled.
Right.
So some people get hit and just go crazy.
Yeah.
I like watching boxing.
They throw everything out the window, all the game plan, everything out the window.
Like, I fuck with UFC too though. I mean, I probably watch it more since like Gavlin, since it's like somebody I know. You know.
Well,
what I'm saying?
the thing with MMA is if you don't understand grappling, it becomes very boring because you don't know what's happening.
What's going on?
You know.
I understand that shit though.
But
Cuz Gavlin gonna show you he be walking around the house kicking all day.
Yeah.
Bro, he be kicking, striking, he be doing all that, walking through the house. But he stay in his, like, man, I could tell, like, y'all be hungry because y'all been on the same schedule for, like, 3 years.
Shit, 5.
3. I mean,
I keep, and the thing,
well, yeah,
I just
it probably
keep
has
up.
been 5 years because I.
Oh yeah,
damn,
it's been 5 years
Yeah.
since I've been training with Gavlin.
Yeah, so yeah, it's been a long ass time. Damn, that shit went by fast.
And I keep adding like I'm constantly trying to add more hours of training to my schedule.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm an amateur, but I train like a professional. Like most professionals do not train as much as me. Like they just don't.
That's how you get there though.
Yeah, and
You gotta offer what a motherfucker don't got, man. This shit, we all brands, so you gotta offer a market that nobody else
bro,
has.
it's like, bro, fighting, bro. You know what I love about it, bro? Like,
What?
you go whoop a motherfucker's ass, bro, and you earn everyone's respect. You can't not respect it.
Yeah.
You can't not respect it.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's your value right now though. That's your leverage
right.
as a businessman. Like
And that's all you gotta do is go out there and win.
Situations you win.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
that's all you gotta do is just go out there and win.
And then you ain't gotta call nobody no more. They'll be calling you.
100%. Yeah. Yeah.
It's just like now it's like I'm finna be now I can just see what I want to do and what I don't want to do. I'm getting so many calls.
right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna end up going. Cause especially if you go out with a banger with this one, then you already got the plan. It's gonna like it ain't no way it can't fall through.
I am pissed though. Like, man,
This would have been clutch though, cause you would have got this one.
I would have had another belt this weekend.
Yeah, you would have finished before. But that third one, the third one's still a charm. You know what I'm saying? So you might win that one, and then next thing you know, it's a bigger pro situation.
There's still belts to win as a pro.
Yeah,
so
because you don't know who's gonna be there.
On to the next. I mean, it's kind of like the universe is showing me like, hey, it's time to go pro. Actually,
Yeah,
it's time to go pro. It's like.
Got to.
And also I'm still young. I have so many years left of fighting in me. It's like, why wait?
Yeah, just like the prime, or like the beginning of the prime. I feel like
right.
You like all right.
Because I'm 28. I'll be 29 in March.
Yeah, see, like I'll be 28 next year.
So I still got a good hard 6 years of fighting left in me, and that's all I want, bro. I'm trying to go pro, fight till I'm 35, and by then made enough money to
That's
retire.
how I look at rap. On God,
yeah.
Like
have your businesses, you know what I'm saying? Like
all that shit. Like I ain't trying to rap till I'm 40. Yeah, I ain't trying to rap till I'm 40, bro. Like I want to be. When I'm 35, it's kind of
do
over.
it, be just fun.
Yeah.
Like there's no like pressure, no like you're not rapping because you hungry. You rapping just what I'm saying. It's like dessert. You know what I'm saying?
Right now we still at like the prime age to where we can be mature, but we still got the youth in us.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I still got a lot of time left, but really that shit come faster than, you know what I'm saying? Look how fast we became 27, 28.
You ever be thinking like,
feel like we was just in kindergarten.
For real.
For real.
Do you feel like you was always kind of meant to be a rapper? Cause like with me with fighting, bro, this is always what I wanted to do.
I used to hoop. Like I used to thought I was meant to be a hooper, but when I think about music overall, like it was always something about music that just always was like really what I really love. Like, but I ain't really want to fuck with it like that. Like the ways I had to was introduced to like fucking with music. Like my grandma made me sing in the choir type shit.
Right.
Or my mama, you know what I'm saying, made me be in band. Like I was in band playing saxophone, bro. All through middle school.
That saxophone's a beast.
Man, I know how to play that motherfucker too.
Yeah.
But like parades and shit, that shit ain't like being in band ain't cool. Wasn't cool. It didn't seem cool.
Nah, not for real. Unless you're the drummer.
But it helped me with the way I listen to music though. Like I can hear frequencies on like different levels. Like I can hear this part of the song, or I can listen for just one part of the song. Like
right.
I can really listen and see music on a different level just because of that shit though. Didn't really think it, what it mattered about it, because I wasn't really a rapper in high school or nothing like that. So I wasn't really give a fuck about it then. I was just playing basketball. Once I stopped doing that, shit, started selling clothes, and then we freestyling all the time. We started recording the freestyles. Then everybody rapping, and it's like, damn, look where you fuck with that shit. I just kept fucking with it. Shit, I like it. I love it, for real, for real. Like saying what I want to say. without being like cut off or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you do music, you really control the sound. Motherfucker playing it, and ain't nothing. Nobody talk over you. Can't nobody.
Right.
It's all you.
Center of attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. Like
that's how I feel when I get in that cage and fight.
Yeah.
Because I mean, when I first started fighting, of course, it was, you know, it was scary.
That's how it be with music too.
But
even though it's a microphone, you going there your first time. You
but
like,
now,
shit.
man, when I get in that mug, I'm in there soaking it up, like, I'm in that mug, like, this is my
it's
time.
Like, this me. I know. That's how I feel. Like when I don't record for a long time, I finally do. It's like, yeah. Like, but when I first started, it was like, oh shit. Like, this motherfucker on. And you can hear yourself.
That's how I sound.
Yeah, you can hear yourself on there.
Yeah.
In a nutshell.
It take time to get used to listening to your own voice too.
Shit, when you recording this, that's just when you first start recording. That's the scariest part. It's like because you hear yourself.
Yeah.
And then not only you hear yourself, the people that's recording you gonna hear you now. It ain't just what you was rapping in the car by yourself or at home.
Right.
Everybody can be rappers at their house.
Right. Like me.
I'm saying, but anybody could do that, like to where they just doing it. If you doing it like that, then you just doing it for fun.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't really. I don't look at rapping like trying to be the greatest ever, but I do want to be.
Your best.
Yeah, and if that so happens to be one of those, I'm cool with that too. But like, I'm trying to get this bread and at the same time open up different doors. Like I'm into entertainment in general. Like I like movies. I love movies. So like I'm more like in a director mindset already. Like if I learn how to edit my shit, I edit my own shit. Like that's how I am. Like if I learn it on my own, I'm gonna do it on my own. Like
man, that editing though is
it's
a process.
Tough. I already know.
I had to learn how to edit my shit,
but
I had to do it. It ain't like I had the money to pay somebody else.
Yeah, so keep working.
I had to do it.
But when you do come pay somebody else, by the time they get here, it's gonna be such. You done put everything so together. Like you and him, y'all done put so much everything together that you ain't gonna want a motherfucker to come in here and just do it any kind of way. You gonna want to. You done already set a standard. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta do it better than I do it.
Yeah, set a standard. Add something to it, or what you think we should. How can we juice it up some more? Like. You gotta have people like that's gonna look at it like that. You gonna want people that look at it like that because you done put so much into the shit. Like,
right.
That's why I don't really fuck with like people. I fuck with people in music, like other local artists, or you know what I'm saying. If the time come and I'm able to, you know, put a main, you know, like a mainstream artist or somebody that's worth booking, that's you know on the industry level. Shit, like I don't really. Other than that, I don't really fuck with other rappers like that. Like just on some real shit. Like it ain't like nothing like that. It's just I feel like I take it so serious.
Right.
And I don't want to really be wasting my time with somebody that really ain't thinking on the level I'm thinking on, or you know what I'm saying? They'll waste your time. Like people really waste your time.
Right. You gotta find the people that ain't gonna waste your time. That's really gonna help you grow.
Help you. And even about helping you, like sometimes it be situations where you can just put a motherfucker. Y'all could just get on the song together. You know what I'm saying? It ain't you helping him or he helping you. It's just a situation.
I mean, y'all helping each other.
Yeah, in a nutshell, yeah. But like sometimes it ain't got to be looked at that way. You know what I'm saying? Like if we artists, like if I collab with somebody, I want to be, you know, like most times you want to be cool with a motherfucker, like to where it ain't even about no music. To where when y'all do get in the studio, y'all chemistry, like, oh, this shit, it's easy.
Right.
Versus like, all right, let me just do a song. I don't really fuck with you. It ain't gonna sound
right.
It's gonna sound like y'all ain't really cohesive.
It do be funny when you listen to a song and one person snap and the other person be whack as hell.
Yeah, because it's like they not cohesive.
Right.
And the other person really just want to be on the song, and the other person don't want to be on this song, or they do, but they have time to get their verse together. Like when you doing something with two people, it's hard. Like I did a mixtape with somebody before, and it ain't really, like, it wasn't hard because our chemistry was cool. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it was, like, we went through it fast. But it was times where we disagree on shit that were, like, it ain't really make sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Little stuff like that. Like,
yeah, that come with everything. Same goes for training. Like, I can't just go and train with anybody.
Yeah, it ain't going to work.
No.
It take you out your groove. You're not going to. That's how I am with, like, I'll do a feature or something. I'm either gonna go for a big feature or I just feature myself or feature with somebody that makes sense or that like I fuck with. Like I fuck with people that's out of the area too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that's in like other states and shit too. So like it ain't shit to put. I can fuck with them.
Are there any big rappers out of Charleston or Cape around it or Syston?
No, we the last place that like that ain't got on yet.
Said we the last ones.
Yeah, I feel like we the last ones because it's like you got Sleazy, this dude named Sleazy Flow. He from Kansas City. Then you got all the rappers in Arkansas that's been getting signed and stuff like that. We the only state that I mean you got St. Louis, but we the only part of Missouri that ain't really been discovered. But we are like on a scope though, because that's why I learned that Blue Creek. Like they was like our area is the next area for like breakthrough artists. You know what I'm saying? All down it's called I don't know what it's really called, but it's like all up the Mississippi River. You know what I'm saying? So like everything on that is finna be a lot of artists that's gonna break through soon. And then I heard this like probably a year ago. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to see like our music scene around here is getting more like consistent, like as far as a lot of artists staying consistent. You know what I'm saying? So I've been seeing that a lot. So I feel like it's like our time, like our area time for sure. Not just
yeah.
like
I'm
on
trying to
me.
put Cape on the map. Hey, I want to be like, for one, I want to be like one of the biggest YouTubers in Cape because we don't really even have no YouTubers here. Like there ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm the only one in Cape doing YouTube.
That look like
as far as I can tell.
As far as what it look like, you the only one.
I don't think anyone else here has like does vlogs has a podcast.
Not in Cape, no, not that I know of in Cape. But there's some few people down here. It's a person down here that GMB Films. He do like this type of thing. Yeah,
podcast.
He do a little bit of everything. He do music videos and shit, but he do a little bit of everything. And then he got some stuff that's like a podcast where he do interviews with people and shit like that. So he got multiple things. The bar exam. I don't know if you ever seen that.
The bar exam.
That's him.
Okay.
That's his whole. You know what I'm saying? He produced that. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of stuff, but he do videos for people too. Like he like another. I can't say he a YouTuber because he a videographer, but like he basically a YouTuber too.
Right.
I guess because he putting out content. So like he on that type of level too. Like he a person that's been doing it. Like you probably could rap with him and he could probably tell you a lot. Just as far as, you know, what you got going on and help, like, cause he been doing videography for a minute and just in this whole like field he been doing that for a minute.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to grow my channel, man, cause shit.
Yeah, he know all about that type of shit.
Like, I mean, I started this podcast just because I enjoy having conversations with people. You know, this is why I started it. But shit, I'm like, if I could be making a few $1,000s a month off this, I'll be cool.
Yeah,
I'll be cool.
Shit, you put the time in and keep putting the work in.
I tell you what though, it's hard to book people. It really is.
Yeah.
I mean, people are always super busy, and yeah, it's hard. It's hard to book people.
I mean, it's gonna keep coming though.
Right.
I know, like after this one, like a lot of people that rap gonna wanna. But I know you'll weigh that out. But like, it's gonna be.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be wanting interviews.
I think I've had one person that Rico. He's a basketball player.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, I had he reached out to me and I was like, wow, this is the first person to actually reach out to come on my podcast. Then me reaching out, I was like, bet, bring that.
Yeah.
Come through.
Yeah, I know.
Shit. Just the fact that just asking, yep.
Yeah.
We accept all applicants here.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as I mean, I want to get a lot more athletes on here, but really just anything, any type of entrepreneur, anyone that, you know what I'm saying, that they could be a rock climber. They could be, you know what I'm saying, anything.
Yeah. That's what it's all about.
Right. Having people come on and talk about their story, what they passion, what they do.
Yeah, we see, like we was doing podcasts. Like I did like 2 podcasts. I did one with this dude named JDK and DJ Maul and Salomar Cox and De'Erica Rucker. We all was like just sitting down, just talking about shit. but we ain't had no quality as far as camera or whatever. But we was just using what we had or whatever. Then I stopped doing that. Then I did some shit with this dude named Micah Bean. Me and my cousin Quez. Like I took him out to Blue Creek. They got like 2 cameras. They do videos and shit too. They a production company.
Shit, it took me forever to figure out the whole camera shit, the camera situation. But like, so all this equipment, like everything that it took to make this podcast is like around $5,000.
That's not bad.
Right, exactly.
Look like it's more than that though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You
gotta know how to stretch it. You know what I'm saying? Throw some water on that shit.
Yeah, that shit is decent though.
Yeah.
But with Blue Creek, that shit was like some cinema type shit.
Yeah.
Like we did a show. Well, we did the podcast. He did like 2 episodes, but like, stop doing that too.
Consistency is key for real.
Yeah,
that's what it really takes.
For me, it really like with those situations. I feel like, well, the first one was more so I grew the situation because it was just we was having a lot of, you know what I'm saying. Everybody had a lot going on. So then with the second situation, it was just more like
the scheduling be a monster, man.
It wasn't that. It was just more like we ain't jail like we thought. Like as far as when you do stuff for people, we just ain't jail.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like I fuck with them.
The vibe just wasn't,
I fuck with them like they my friends or whatever, but like just on that situations on some business
can't
shit,
just sit and
it ain't even.
So it wasn't about the conversation. It was just about the operation.
Yeah, more so.
Right.
The operation, just how things set up and how things should go and how things what makes sense and what don't. Like that type of things, too many disagreements.
Right.
To where it's like, man.
That's why a lot of times it's easier just to do things on your own.
Yeah, I agree to disagree.
Like trying to have a business with somebody is very tough, you know. Cause
it got to jail. Only if it's only tough. It's not tough when y'all jail.
Right.
Like me and my uncle, we had our differences in the past or whatever, but we got through all that, and we right back at it. Like, but it only worked, like, it wouldn't work if we never jailed. Like, we always jailed. We just had a disagreement on one thing that was kind of big, you know what I'm saying? That was, like, a big situation. And we got back, cool after that. Like, that's my uncle at the end of the day. But, like, we jailed, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cohesive. It ain't no force. It ain't like, oh, we disagree. We kind of, like, think on the same page, but he on a different part of it where I'm thinking about this part of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
yeah, man, you can waste a lot of time trying to make shit work with the wrong people.
Man, like, you can waste years.
Literally.
I know.
And then you building something on a shaky foundation. It's like you should know right off the top if you can do like what you can do with what person, you know.
And that's why you got to keep your foundation solid too. Like it almost with House Rules, it was almost a situation like that, but not really. It was more like we still kept our base, like our base is still together. Like we don't got all the artists we had, but we still got like who started for the most part with us. You know what I'm saying? Like
so you got other rappers on your team.
Yeah, it's like so it's me and Honey and Jada G. So like they started with us. We had other people too. You know what I'm saying? But it just like over time, it just it ain't really work out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it, kind of went. Like that's what happened with music. Everybody that started don't really always end up being there, and not like on no disagreement, like
just go different ways.
Yeah, not on no beef and no shit like that.
Right.
Everybody do their own thing. But like we really focusing on what we got versus like having so many. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's just how it went.
Right.
But at the same time, it was a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? We see where we could have did so many different things and could have did things better with, or even if everybody would have came back, I feel like we would have still been able to do things better. But like we see just from that experience, just from everything, like how it started to how it took its hiatus. Shit, we ain't really, you know what I'm saying? We ain't prepared for that. But once everything happened, the base still here, for real. Like, the core, I say. Because these two girls, I've been rapping with them longer than anybody on our label from the beginning anyway. Cause it was based upon like the label was low key based on like people that I was already like rapping with or fucking with in music already. As far as just like since they started, I started like getting them to the studio, showing them where to go, and just kind of like helping them start off. You know what I'm saying? Because when you first start rapping, the first thing you want to do, you want to go to the studio. You want to make sure this right. You want to make sure that right. That's just my whole thing. And then once we came together as House Rules, we was really like a family. So I always was like there for them, like they like my sisters. You know what I'm saying? So I always was there for them, like on some outside of rap shit. You feel me? So like we always was locked in like that. But they was the main ones that was with me from the like the jump since before all this shit. So that's how the label. That's how we end up getting more artists though. Like I was fucking with people, and then my uncle had a pick or two, and shit. That's just how we came together. But the core still here though. Like they been 10 toes for hell. Damn near since I first started rapping.
Hell yeah.
So hard. Like
so y'all have to pay every time to go into the studio, or what? How does that work?
Yeah. You pay hourly sometimes. Sometimes some people. I like to do hourly. Cause I ain't finna pay you like I don't mind paying per song, but I like to do hourly. Cause like I go in the studio, 1 hour I have 3 songs done. Like you know what I'm saying?
You gotta come prepared.
I always do.
Right.
And then even if I freestyle, sometimes it don't take that long. Like if I just punch in and out, like just say words, stop, think, say words, it'll take me about 30 minutes. But like the other day, I just went in the studio. My last session, I did 3 songs in 30 minutes.
Dang.
Like for real, just I was already knew how I was coming and just did them. Like I ain't a person to try to charge me 30 a song. Not 30 a song, but per song. But like most people just charge me per hour. And I get you your money's worth. Like you mean as an engineer, I'm a rap quicker than you gonna take. Like you gonna spend longer time. You gonna have by the time I'm done rapping, and I done paid you for 3 hours, but I only been here an hour. That them other 2 hours you can mix down on the music or something. You can start mixing on it.
Right.
Take them 2 hours and start working on it. So that's how my process is. I kind of record fast, but not like in a rush or something, no shit like that. I don't take that many takes like that.
So when you're making a song, you get the beat first and then start writing for a certain beat, or do you write raps and then put it on certain beats?
Both. Type shit, yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I might hear a beat to somebody else's shit and I write to their shit, but I find my own beat and then put that shit to it. Or sometimes I just write shit, just jot shit. That's what I be doing sometimes, just jotting lines. I used to, but now I don't know. This shit kind of come natural to my mind, and like everything that come from my mind to my mouth is like I know what I want to say and I know how I want to say it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm really trying to think about a song or something like that and have to like go freestyle or something, most times I freestyle and just kind of like hum my flow. And once I get it in my head, that flow, I'll start coming up with bar for bar, just type shit. Not hearing the beat though. Like I write better when I don't really hear it.
For real?
Yeah, cause like I listen to it.
I feel like I dabble a little bit, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the rap game. No, but not all the times I ever tried to freestyle. I feel like a hard beat is what pulls lyrics out of me.
I was saying like say I already got a beat, right? And I already know how the beat sound. So like I listen to the beat for a second.
Okay.
I can cut the beat off and still have the melody in my head.
Right.
And then I write like that. Like as far as I don't really be typing nothing, I just be rapping to myself and then I'm like, ooh, that sound. Then I write it down. Like I don't sit there and just I really just come up with it off the top of my head. Everything I say, I really come up with it off my head. Even the flows. I just try shit. I might know how to beat break down. I'm going to just flow it like this. Or I want to say it like that. It be in my head already. So like how a motherfucker hear me on the songs I'm on now, that's like how it sounds in my head. Like that's how I know it's my engineer, because that's the sound I wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what it really be. So I'm finna get my own like preset though. Like it's basically like where they set set your voice like already mixed when you recording it. So your voice is already like in a mixed tone, like whatever they put on it or whatever. Like
by setting the different levels on their mixing board or whatever.
Preset, it's like a plug-in. So like, you know how like my voice sound on the songs, like you could tell like he mixed it on it, like he put tune on it, like auto tune on it a little bit over like over the highs or whatever. Like you could tell all that, right?
Okay.
That's like doing it before I even rap though. Like already having a preset before I even rap. So when I rap, it's in that tone versus my real, like the actual raw. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's really me, but like.
So until they make the preset, basically every time you do a song, they have to redo.
Yeah, or do. I mean, it's different for every song, but like with a preset, it's gonna go off of me, or he can put it in a E flat or whatever the case, like just or whatever it is. Cause like I don't really use a lot of auto tune, cause my voice kind of like already got that type of sound to it, like
robotic.
Naturally. Yeah, naturally type.
RoboCop.
Yeah, type shit naturally. Naturally type shit. So like I ain't really had to like engineers would always tell me that like you don't really need nothing, but when he added to it, he added the right way to where it's like it give you the whole feeling. You know what I'm saying? That we're like, oh, this shit, yeah, I can fuck with this. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no dry sound.
Right.
Like everybody can hear a good beat and be like the beat hard, and then can hear a motherfucker rapping like, oh, you saying some shit.
Yeah.
But if it's raw and it ain't got nothing on it, it's like, yeah, it's cool.
So do you listen to like when you were just riding around cruising shit, you like to listen to like your own music, or is it like, have you heard the shit so many times by just making
time,
it? Does it just get old, listen to your own stuff, or are you still like bumping your own shit?
Both. Like sometimes I listen to it, sometimes I don't. I can go a long time without it, and then sometimes
I bet it feels really good listening to your own stuff. Like me, when I go back and watch my fights, I don't know, that shit
different though.
It be juicing me up. I just be like, damn, I'm cold.
Yeah, it's like
I'm
even
cold
better now. Yeah,
can't nobody in this bitch fuck with me.
Yeah, that's how I be feeling though.
Yeah,
I really be feeling like that when I listen to my old shit versus my latest shit. Like how I sound now, it's like.
You ever be feeling like, man, I'm better than all these other niggas out here in this rap game? Yeah, like I be watching my fights, I be like, man, these motherfuckers in the UFC can't even do what the fuck I can do.
Yeah, I mean, in a nutshell, like right now I don't like to think like a local rapper, but I'm in a brim where shit, my peers in rap right now is everybody that live around here.
Mm-hmm.
So of course I feel like I do this shit better than they do. I feel like that, but
yeah.
I feel like I guess
I'm talking about the top level rappers.
Oh,
like I
always
ain't
at that level yet.
It don't matter though. You rapping, they rapping.
Yeah, it ain't no difference.
Like I'm fighting, and the best
like
pros, I compare myself
shit,
to the guys in my weight class in the UFC. I'd be like, yeah, I can whoop him. I can whoop him. He can't strike like how I can strike. You know, his technique's sloppy. He just strong. He's slow.
I get what
you're
saying.
Stiff, like,
yeah. I get what you're saying. But of course, I feel like that. Yeah, I do. Just cause my shit different, like it bring a different dynamic. Like it ain't the same thing everybody doing, and it ain't the same content. Like I ain't just rapping about the same shit everybody rapping about. And I'm saying in a different way. Like my sound different. My cover art different. The name of my tapes are different. Like everything I'm doing is just different. So yeah, ain't nobody fucking with me. Not at what I'm doing, cause I'm the only person that can outdo me. Cause I'm in my own lane with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody fucking with me, cause they ain't in my lane at all.
Man, I be listening to these motherfuckers rap all the time. I just be like, man, damn, I can do that shit. I can do that. Like a lot of these guys are like 6'9", bro. I be like, bro, I can rap better than that.
Yeah.
He ain't got no bars.
It's the presentation too, though.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lot that come with this shit. Like your image is a lot of shit.
I can do all that.
Yeah,
all that shit he doing, I can do all that.
It's just how you do it though. Like if he never had his hair like that or did his grills like that, it wouldn't be the same.
Right.
If he just had black hair, it wouldn't
right.
be. But when you see him with that first song and it's like the song so amped up, and then how he looking, it's like, damn, who else looks like him?
Right.
Nobody.
That's what they be saying when they see me fight. They're like, damn, this nigga. They be like, you should be a model. Why are you even fighting? I be like, hey, shit.
Who else looking like that's what I'm saying? Who else?
Look, I swear to God, when I be going to the fights, bro, it be all a bunch of ugly ass niggas. I'm like, damn. I'm like, man, they don't care if their face get fucked up because they already ugly, you know. Like my last fight, the chick that was the doctor, she's checking my blood pressure and this and that, and she's like, you're just so. She said, I bet not a day passes without someone telling you how handsome you are. I was like, I don't really leave the house much, so, but and then she was like, you should be. I was like, yeah, I should be a model instead of a fighter. And then the lady sitting next to her, she looked at her, she said, you can. She said, I know fighters that model too. Like,
you get that model money.
What's that dude's name? One of the guys in the UFC, he was a Calvin Klein model, I think.
I was telling my girl that I want a model.
Luke Rockhold.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I come with a whole different, just a different
I'm trying to do
energy.
that modeling shit. I'm trying to model clothes. I'm trying to be in Paris.
Like even, bro, I be watching, I be seeing
for designer.
Like even like commercials where they're selling like boxing gloves or shit like that. I be seeing these people, they be throwing their punches and shit. I'm like, damn, let me show how to fucking throw punches with them gloves on. You gonna sell a lot more. They be having some goofy ass people like just, yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy how people just get put in positions that they just really ain't qualified for.
Yeah,
like, it blows my mind.
I mean, like with actors, you know, they do 1 million auditions. They audition for all kind of roles, even roles with no lines.
So they had did this thing in Cape a couple years back where they came and they were scouting, looking for actors, and like people for commercials, movies, and stuff like that. And I went and I did a little thing. I did some acting. Hey, bro, I wish I had this shit recorded, bro. It was so funny, bro. I like did like a fake crying and all type, bro. It was top quality shit, bro. And so they accepted me and however many other people. Then I went to Indiana, and basically it's like you had to pay to do like go and do some classes at a resort in Orlando, Florida, and then they put you in on stage in front of a bunch of different agencies. But at that time, I just didn't have the money to even do it or the time. Yeah. But yeah, they seen the potential, man.
Yeah, that was tough. I wish I would have known about it. I would have tried it.
Yeah,
they most definitely tried that.
Their main thing is like you're basically paying them to do a couple classes, and then at the end of the like weekend resort, they pitch you on stage in front of a lot of agencies, and that's when you get connected with people. Man, everything just come down to connections.
Yeah,
just knowing people,
bro.
Like networking. Yes, 100%.
Exactly what it is. Knowing how to use how you network, knowing how to use the people that you network.
Right.
That's the number one thing. Anybody can go meet 1 million motherfuckers.
Right.
I've met hella people.
When you have that talent, when you're prepared,
yeah, you gotta use. That's the whole point of networking.
Like they say, success is when preparation meets opportunity. So it's like that's why I'm just like I love fighting. Like I just whoop motherfuckers' asses and they just call. Like simple as that.
Gotta stay prepared. Like that's how I look at it though. Like you gotta be like you can network with as many people as you want to. But if you don't use none of those like resources, then you wasted your time.
Right.
You just going to meet people and mingle and shit.
Right.
Like, I'm old enough to have the friends that I'm going to have. I don't really see myself making no new friends, but I can make business
partners.
Yeah, business friends.
Yup. Shit, how can we help each other get to where, what I'm saying, whatever destination we looking for.
Yeah, you cool. We might kick it at time, but we got business together.
Right.
I ain't really trying to, that's what I'm on, like. Yeah.
I'd rather have a business partner than a friend.
Facts.
Hell, that's how you gonna become my friend.
Yeah, that's that networking
For
shit.
real.
But it do put you in good situations. Like I network, I fuck with like niggas out in Memphis and shit, to where I could pull up in Memphis, go record with them. They gonna make sure I'm straight. Like they good people.
That's tough.
And they work with a lot of people, so like it's an automatic networking situation. You know what I'm saying? I linked up with them from like being around my producer that I fuck with, Sosa. So like we used to be together like all the time, but like he moved like further south, so it's more like, we don't really see each other that much. We talk from time to time, but like, yeah, I networked with him. Like, we went a few places, we networked together. I met a lot of people because, like, he was already out there, like, meeting big names and shit like that. So once I started being around him and, going places with him, shit, I was meeting people everywhere too. I mean, I already knew people just from, like, on my own, but he more so showed me, like, the music shit. Like, he was, like, staying on me about, like, man, you got to focus on this music. Like, you can't have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You got to focus on this music if you want to.
Keep getting them reps in.
Yeah, if you want to really do this. Like, always staying on me. I was staying out of this house. You know what I'm saying? He make beats all night.
Right.
Or we come up with an idea together. Like, man, or something I want done, he'll make sure he do it, but we had to, like, really soak in the idea and figure out how to do it. And, like, he really taught me how to, like, how production works, like, how it started from making a beat from scratch. And so, like, my next album, like, my first album gonna be, like, hella good because we, like, worked on all the beats together. You know what I'm saying? It's really, like, a low-key, a joint thing, low-key, because he really, like, man, nigga put in time. I used to be up here. We used to be kicking and just doing whatever. And still in the production stage, like still making the beats though, still doing work. We might kick it, but come to his crib, boom, we back on the beats, like up all night.
Right.
Yeah, so like he really taught me a lot, and I met a lot of people, so I'm ready to use my resources and shit.
So you brought your fiance here. She like you being a rapper?
Or she fuck with it.
Or she be like, man, you be spending too much time doing that shit, man.
She
you need to come spend some time with me.
She low key probably think I should do it a little more. I mean,
you
go
got
frequently.
you good one then,
cause
she
like
I tell you what,
fan,
bro.
Bro.
One thing I realize
she
is
love all my music.
A woman will make or break you.
Low key,
like for real. You need a woman that's gonna push you in the right direction, and not hold you like. Like your woman, or if you're a woman, your man can hold you back unintentionally. Like they have the best intentions for y'all's relationship, but little do they know all that time that y'all spending together, you could be working. Like when it's something like
sometimes
like my chick, she don't like how much I train. She don't. Like there's so many days. There's so many days she be like, "You train again? You train again? You train again? You training?" I'm like, remember yesterday? You remember the day before that? You remember the day before that? Yeah, today's the same. And she be like, "Oh, you already know how to fight. Why you got to keep on going to classes? You already know how to fight." I said, "Oh my God." I'm like, "Babe, so you think LeBron James
just plays,
just goes and plays? He don't ever train. One of the best in the world. He don't train. No, that's what it takes every single day.
You gotta put the time in."
And she don't like it.
I mean, but I'm at a point now where I do it around my girl. Like I rap shit around her. Like I write shit. Like I'm always on it, even when she not around.
Yeah, you said she your number one fan.
Yeah,
that's what's up. My girl, she be like, hey, she's sick of it. She don't care nothing about me fighting.
Yeah,
she like it, but she could care less. Like she don't care. She with me for me. Like she don't care if I'm a fighter or not. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. You know, because if I wasn't a fighter, you know, she still would want to be with me. Like that's not why she's with me. You know, a lot of women or a lot of people will be with someone because of like what they might become or what they do. But she with me just because she just love my goofy ass.
That's how it be.
But she does not like how much time I spend training.
Yeah,
she feel like I pitted before her, and you know I love her, but I told her it has to come before everything else. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up just getting my ass beat. Like
you don't want to see.
Come on now,
see you like that.
Nah. Plus, I'm young. Like this ain't selling houses. You know what I'm saying? This ain't selling cars. I can't do this shit till. You know what I'm saying? Until I'm 60. Like, I got to do this now while I'm young, like, and fast. So, like, I told her, I'm like, until I'm 35,
You don't take her with you to the gym? Like, she don't want to come to the gym?
Hell no, she don't want to go to no musty-ass gym.
Yeah. See, like, with music, it's different, though. I could take my girl with me.
I mean, she could come and watch, but she don't, she'd rather be doing her own thing. She don't want to come and watch.
But she don't trip off the music or nothing. Like, even things I talk about, you know what I'm saying? She know my life, I'm shit, I gotta
You know,
pass.
so you be rapping about hoes and shit.
Nah, not like that.
Better
But
not. She gonna beat your
Nah, not like that. But she understand music is entertainment, though. You know what I'm saying? Some
Right.
things it just be rap. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
it be old shit too. Like you go through life, you just rapping about your life. It's not really. Nah, if I get on that bitch and say some shit that's in time, that's disrespect. All right, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't really. You know what I'm saying? I still be able to be me. She give me that. You know, that zone and just be me. She don't really be on me about like what I say and stuff.
You be listening to Toby Nigway?
I heard of him before. Yeah, he hard.
Dude,
You
he
talking about-
hard.
I know. I heard. I know
Him and his
I
his
can't-
wife, they be
yeah,
spitting together.
I can't say I
and
don't listen to him, but I haven't listened to him because I know
Yeah.
that's the song. Yeah,
they
I
be
know that
spitting
song.
together.
The video, yeah,
A
they
lot.
hard.
They make a lot of songs
He
together.
make good music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who he is, but I ain't really never just like checked out his catalog and nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who he is. Though. Yeah, that's tough. I like this type of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
They be
girl
having their
ain't saying
kids
all
in the
that.
music videos and
My
stuff.
girl ain't
and-
trying to rap or nothing. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's something you gotta like with this shit. You don't have to, but it's cool to show your life sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm gonna do with this one, like videos for certain songs that really show my life for real, for real. Like it ain't no myth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, people want to see that stuff, you know.
Yeah, for sure. And then shit, I'm finna have a lot of shit going on. I'm finna have a lot of shit going on. So like, might as well document.
Y'all got
it.
kids?
Nah, I got kids.
You got kids? How many you got?
Two.
Yeah, me
Two
too.
girls.
No boy yet?
No boy yet.
Man,
Soon, one day.
sorry for you, brother.
One day.
Boys are the best, man. Girls, they did.
How many girls you got?
I got one girl
One boy.
and one boy. My son,
He's just cool.
Willie the Fourth, he cold, man.
He just be cooling.
He upstairs right now
Just cooling.
on his laptop gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's cold. He does martial arts as well.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's tough, man. That's tough. I be wanting to come work out with y'all, but y'all be getting up too fucking. Gavin like, yeah, you could come, man.
No, I don't get up that early and do that. No,
Gavin be up at 5.
I don't do that. He tried doing that with me before. I said, brother, I can't do it. Well, I have to take my kids to school at 8:00, so that's just not gonna work. Like
He do too.
yeah, but he has that. I think his kids go to daycare, and then
yeah.
also he's got his wife to help. You know, Keisha helps
right now,
as well.
maybe.
So
Yeah, but I'm saying, he be, cuz be moving around, man.
dude, he be grinding,
train,
sun
then
up,
go
sun down.
Take the kids to school, pick them up or whatever the case. Out of
Yup.
school, he really grind.
I don't know how you be doing it. I'd be like,
and
bruh.
still with energy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Still be having the energy. That's crazy.
So y'all getting married?
For sure.
That's what's up. My girl, she when
Sure.
when I'm gonna get married to her, I told her shit. Never. Okay. Oh my god, my face.
See? Playing around.
Yeah. Man,
Yeah.
I want to get married, but the thing is, I just don't have the money for the wedding that I want.
Yeah.
Like I want like a
Yeah.
10 band.
Yeah.
I want a 10 band wedding and then a 10 band honeymoon. So if I ain't
Yeah.
got 20 bands, it's just like,
Yeah, that's what me and her that's
Like, I could
that's
take
the
her to the
exact number
courthouse,
I be
but
saying, bro.
you know, I don't know. I just
So we
want it to
need
be
a-
special,
We need a
man.
wedding worth like 10 bands.
Yeah, I want it to be special.
15 bands.
But it's kind of getting to a point to where I'm ready to just take her to the courthouse. Like, just
No,
Only because-
don't take away from the feeling.
she don't care.
Yeah.
She don't care.
She don't care.
She don't care about that.
Rock out.
She'd probably actually rather us go to the courthouse because she's very shy.
Yeah, rock out.
She don't like doing shit in front of nobody.
Yeah, rock out.
But you know, I
I
don't know.
mean, shit, I had thought about that before, but nah, I got my family to kill me.
But you can always do a wedding like. Because you know
Yeah,
people have
yeah.
multiple weddings. They'll have a
Yeah.
wedding, then 5 years later have another one,
Yeah.
or a year later, whatever. So I mean, you can always do it.
Shit,
You know,
you
that's what
wanna
I
do it
thought. I'm
big
like,
one time, my family would be pissed. They want to see the real shit.
yeah,
They want to see the real shit.
yeah.
So I feel like it ain't. We owe it to our families to just do it the right way.
I don't owe my family shit. No, I'm kidding. My
Yeah.
grandparents, they've been they every time they see me, grandson, when you get married,
It's time.
when you get married. Every time I see them,
Might as well. Hey, shit. What else happened?
Right.
I mean, you got somebody you be with,
And
that
life's
you
short
with,
too.
yeah, and then you with them every day anyway, and you know it's a high chance that you're not finna leave them alone. So,
Right.
like, both of my parents are married, bro. Like, not to each other, but they're both married. So, like, shit, marriage look natural to me. Like, I thought that's how, that's how it should go.
Yeah, 100%. That's how. I mean, ever since I was a little kid, ever since I was like 6, bro, I wanted to get married. I was all. I swear to God, I was always just crazy about females, and I just
Yeah.
I always wanted to get married, have a wife. Like,
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. This is my first time. Well, in the past, I probably thought about it, like,
but you didn't really want it. One like,
yeah, like,
yeah.
now I know what it feel like to really want that shit. Like,
right.
yeah, bro. Like, I think I want to be married. Like, it ain't no think like I want to be married. Like,
Right.
I want that shit before. Like, nah.
Right.
Like, I'm cool on that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I could live like that. You know what I'm saying? But once I guess you meet a person that you can really live with and love through all, conditions. Shit.
Right.
It come with it. Like, y'all love each other, but y'all don't like each other. Like, that's love, though.
That really is.
It
I mean,
really
when you
is.
spend every day with someone, you gonna be on each other's nerve, last nerve.
Bro.
Hey, look, they just be breathing, you be getting pissed off. Like, why are you breathing so fucking loud? Y'all eating together, and all you can hear is them eating. You just like, oh my God, why is the motherfucker eating so loud? Just every little thing
Hey, my girl was just telling you smacking.
Why you
smacking
smacking
on that pizza? I'm
Oh
just
my
like,
God.
Like, you smacking. Tell me I ain't smacking. It's how it go though. When you could deal with those type of situations and, like, of course, could get through the tough times. Get through the tough times while loving each other. That shit.
Yeah, man. There's nothing like having that soulmate, that partner.
Facts, cause your best friend, low key.
For real.
That's like my girl, my best friend, for real, for real. Like, we talk about everything.
Like, just think about
And
losing
laugh
them,
about
give you
everything.
anxiety like a mug. Like, you.
Yeah, where you at? Why you ain't?
Yeah.
You supposed to.
That shit give
Yes.
you anxiety. Because I'd be
Yeah.
thinking, like, sometimes it just pop in my head, like, damn, what if I lost her? Like, what if, like, because, people die every day. I'm like,
Some
like,
crazy shit.
I'm like, you better not fucking die on me, cuz. Like, square it with that. Like, you better not die on me, because I swear to God, I'm going to be laid up somewhere just sad.
Sick.
Yeah.
Like, shit, that's how it make you feel, though.
For
Especially
real.
when you got a good one. And like, they loyal to you and all that. Like, man, hell yeah.
It's hard to
'Cause
find.
that's a person that's on your team. It's hard to find somebody
Especially
that's
our
really
age, bro.
for
We
you.
we
Yeah.
millennials, bro. So we at the age where like most of the chicks they hoes
Yeah, they like, fuck it.
pretty much,
Trust me. I
or they
know.
just don't value like
themselves.
a real relationship.
Yeah, and then start with valuing yourself. Something you want. Wouldn't you want something
Right.
that's real? But at the same time, I also feel like it started with us too. Because some girls probably just they be here. They at one point they were, really serious about shit. But after you deal with, dude after dude, to where
Hey.
it's like they all on the same. They start off cool and then they fuck you over, and it's like you do shit. How do you feel after it keep happening? You feel like every dude is like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's natural to a woman to think that.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Because I got daughters, bro. I be trying to look at it from a woman perspective too.
Yeah.
I want to be able to talk to my daughters, not just like on some this what man think. Like, nah, this what it is.
Right.
Like both sides of it. Like this how a nigga gonna think and this how a woman think. Like I be just trying to relate to it. Like shit, I grew up around all women. Like my dad lived in St. Louis, so I was raised with my grandma, my mama.
Me too.
My older like cousins, like how they so old, but you call them auntie.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
my
Yeah.
aunties, and then my actual aunties too. So like I ain't really have that many male figures in my I grew up seeing how women emotions can work, and then I got all sisters.
Right.
So like shit,
Sheesh.
you know how that, and then I'm the oldest, so you know how that work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, but yeah, like shit, I was the only boy out of what we got. I got 3 sisters. I got 2 grown sisters. I got a baby sister. It's like 3, and then I got a stepsister who passed away. Yeah, like in February.
Mm. Damn, my condolences.
Yeah, man, that shit was. You probably saw it on the news, bro. It was a shooting in Charleston. That them girls that died from Cape.
I don't recall.
Yeah, well, it was two girls that ended up got like my sister was one of them, and then it was my sister's name was Duna, and the other girl name was Daisy. Yeah, you probably if you be on Facebook, you might see people say like
I've
they
probably
names and
seen
shit.
that.
Yeah, it was all over, shit all over the area for real. It happened like in February though, February the 19th, I want to say.
They got caught with stray bullets or
Yeah, yeah, some crazy like goofy shit. You know what I'm saying?
that shit's been happening more and more around here.
Hell yeah. I ain't never think no shit like that was gonna happen at all. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit hit different. But what I did learn from it, like, you can't have hate in your heart still for nobody, you know, for something that they, you know, possibly gonna suffer from too. Like you can't be
I
know,
mean,
you gotta forgive
it's just
people
gonna
at the
eat
same
at you,
time.
and it's just gonna make you
it's
you just carrying around that
yeah,
weight.
it's
It make
best
it
to
hard to
forgive a
be
person.
happy, like for real.
Yeah, and it do, and it's best to just forgive a person.
Even if you don't forgive them for them, forgive them for yourself, because like
That's
you
what
carrying
that's
that
what
hate around.
That's
It's
more so what I'm saying. Like I forgive it, and more so I ain't gonna never forget it. I ain't gonna ever look at it this like the same way as before. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how I look at it. But like I understand like life at a different aspect now. Like you know what I'm saying? Like none of that shit ain't gonna like doing the extra ain't gonna bring my sister back. You feel me?
right.
But at the same time, like at one point, that's what my mind was at. But I had to like snap out of that shit kinda, cause it wasn't
Right.
no control that could
Gotta
that
be
could really
real. Gotta
happen.
be responsible.
Gotta be
'cause
responsible with yourself. For shit, it's just what it is. But I do hate that shit like with a passion. But it's what it is.
Yeah, life's crazy, and it's easy to mess your life up just by
A decision,
making one wrong
a
decision.
5-second decision give you. I saw a dude say, "Man, I made." He said he was basically talking about how he ended up getting in trouble, and it was 30 seconds, and he ended up doing like 2.5 years. He said 30 seconds gave me 2.5 years.
It's a long ass time.
Yeah, bro. Shit, I did 30 days.
I did 42 days. I came out feeling like a whole new person. I said, "Oh my god." I couldn't even believe how long that shit felt.
It didn't really. It don't feel long until you. I can't even say how long it feels.
Every day felt like 10 days.
Yeah, it did. That's for sure.
For real.
For real.
All I did was just work out. I got to where I was doing like 700 to 1,000 push-ups every day.
Yeah, I was working out hard
I ain't
too.
had shit else to do. And
We'll go to rec sometimes and hoop.
Yeah,
We'll
we
go
ain't
hoop
had that in Cape
sometimes.
County. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was nuts.
Nah, I went shit. I went in. Well, I went in Cape County, but like where I was at, it was we had rent. He was hooping and shit.
Yeah, we ain't had that. We didn't even get to go. I think we went outside maybe one time.
Yeah,
We didn't even get to go
but
outside.
at least in Cape, you can be outside your pod or whatever. Like you can be outside your cell all day.
They do have hours where they
Yeah.
lock down though. Well,
Yeah,
they have a
nighttime.
gym. They have a gym pod, but then they have
You talking about in Jackson, right?
yeah.
Yeah, at nighttime you gotta lock down, but like where I was at,
So they had
shit,
hours during the day we had to lock down too.
Oh yeah, like 2 hours. Though.
Yeah, a couple hours.
But like where I was at, bro, it wasn't. We was in the pod all day. We was on the block all day. Like they closed the cells locked. You can't even go in the cells. You
Yeah,
out
that
there
shit
from
suck, man.
Yeah, you
Ain't
out there
nothing
from,
like
like-
being in jail, bro. That shit.
10 to like 3, and then from 3 to 5 you can clean up, but after 5 you out there from 5 to 11 back on the block. You on the block all day. You can't even go in your cell. So
And
whatever.
then half the motherfuckers in there just be always fucking with each other, just making time worse. Like
yeah. I mean, shit was. I was in there. Shit, my block was turned up.
well,
My girl will tell you I was in there sometimes having fun and
well, that's a fucking good pod to be in. But some pods ain't like that. You got niggas stealing from each other. They fighting over fucking card games and
Yeah.
shit.
When I was in Cape County for a few days, I saw some niggas fighting.
Yeah,
I saw like
I seen some people fight over some
I
dumbass
saw
shit.
a dude get his shit split open, bro. I was like, wow, like it was, bro. That was like one of the first things. That was like my second day in Cape County, and shit. I saw that shit happen, dude. He knew some MMA, bro. He was in there for fighting probably. Yeah, he beat a dude up. white dude and a black dude. White dude beat the black dude. But you see the white dude, you like, man, like, he was just like, I wouldn't, like, he wasn't no cocky, strong dude. He was just so to himself. Like, you know how some people be to themselves where they don't say nothing to nobody?
Yeah. And
so he already give you vibes like he ain't worried about, you know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't fuck with people that be like that. You know what I'm saying? And
dude, fuck with him, got his shit split open, huh?
Got his shit split open, nose broke.
See, when I went to jail, all the few times I went to jail, every time I went in there, there was a couple people in there that knew me, and they knew I was a fighter, so word spread quick that I was a fighter, so no one fucked with me. Yeah. I had a couple people.
Shit, I ain't know nobody in none of the blocks I was in.
I had a couple people when we was locked down, when we was on lockdown hours, they said when the doors pop open, we was gonna fight. Nigga, them doors pop open, them niggas ain't do shit, nigga. Nigga, you ain't do shit.
Nah, they ain't trying to fight it.
He said, hey, Will, I'll see you when these doors pop open. I said, all right. Nigga, doors pop open, where you at? Another nigga, he said, nigga, when these doors pop open, we fighting. I said, all right. Doors pop open, I went straight to that nigga's pod. Hey, this nigga in there reading his Bible. He was in there reading his Bible, bro. I said, yeah, nigga, you better fucking talk to God, nigga, because you finna get your ass whooped.
Talking to Cape, they let them fight a lot. But, like, where I was at, bro, you can't fight. Like, you fight, you gonna be facing another
charge.
Bro, you looking at 1 to 5 or 1 to 7. Easy off a fight.
I was about to whoop one of my cellies' ass. I bugged up to him. He said, yeah, I want you to. And then I'm going to press charges, and you're going to be in there longer.
See, in Cape,
I said, you little bitch.
In Cape, they just going to send you to the
little
hole.
snitching ass mother.
They ain't going to really.
He said, yeah, I want you to.
Yeah, they ain't going to press no. Like,
I'm going to press charges. You're going to be in here longer.
He got to press charges.
I said, you little fucking, oh, my God.
Yeah, in Cape, they'll let whoever got assaulted press the charges. If not, it's whatever.
Right. It's whatever.
Yeah. But where I was at, even if you on that with, they got.
Even if you don't press charges, there's still, the state will pick them up.
It's a camera in our shit. So they going to automatically charge you.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing you can get away with.
Right.
Where I was at, that shit was.
Oh, in Cape County, bro, I watched them. We was on lockdown hours. I watched these guards. They popped the doors open so these niggas could fight. Swear to God. Because when we were locked down, one person was allowed to walk around and clean some stuff off. Yeah. And it was a black dude. His name's Bryce. So this white dude, he had like a little rebel flag on his window. Bryce looked at, he sprayed his window and then just walked off with some cleaner, right? To try to piss him off. Surely enough, the white dude got pissed. He said, you better wipe out my window. You better wipe my window. Starts banging his head on the window. He said, I'm whooping your ass when these doors open up. And then all of a sudden, all the doors open up. We supposed to still be in lockdown. All the doors just magically open up. White dude takes off running. I've never seen anyone run so fast down a staircase, bro. He ran down these stairs after Bryce. Bryce just stood there waiting on him. Dude ran up, swung. Bryce just, bang, clocked his ass and beat the shit out of him for about good 30, 60 seconds. And then all the doors start closing, and everyone ran back into their pods. Like, the guards opened up the doors for us just so they could fight. Swear to God.
Yeah. I don't shit. When you was in Cape?
Shit, that was a long time ago. That was like, I don't know.
Yeah, because that shit ain't, like, now that shit ain't, you can't have ain't nobody coming through that bitch cleaning.
That was like 8 years ago.
Yeah, ain't nobody coming through that bitch cleaning.
Yeah, when
now they got it where the guards is with, the COs is with whoever. If you the food person, they with you the whole time. Like, but where I was at though, shit, after Cape County, like where I was at then, that shit was crazy, bro. Like, we'd be asleep. They come every hour. Like, so we locked down 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. They come in like ringing up something on the door, and then they flash this big ass light in your thing over and over till you fall asleep. You might be in that bitch just laying. They gonna come bright ass light. You like, what the fuck? I had got to the point where I'm like, shit. I just started laying under the little pillow thing I made. Like, 'cause you know you don't get no pillow, but like under the little pillow thing I made. Like, shit. I used to be hiding from that light.
Man.
Yeah, that shit was different.
When I was in jail when I was 19, that was the first and probably only time I ever had a night terror. So you know what a night terror is? It's basically like a nightmare, but it's like fucking intense. to where like you'll wake up crying or wake up screaming. Like you ever seen on a movie or something, someone wake up screaming, hollering, like that's just real. Yeah. And I had a night terror that I was in jail. While I was in jail, I woke up fucking drenched in sweat, fucking tripping out, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. It was weird, man.
I was sleeping good in jail.
It was weird, not me.
I mean, like, something like, if I had, like, court the next day or something like that, I'd probably be up. I'd be up all day, man, all night, tossing and turning. But other than that, I sleep decent. You know what I'm saying?
I had a nightmare. I was in jail when I was in jail.
Shit, I used to have dreams.
I woke up pissed.
I had a dream I was out of jail every time.
Oh, yeah, that's the worst.
Dreams I was outside.
Like, it's good, but then you wake up and you're like,
I'm in this bitch.
Man. Yeah.
Especially when I take naps. Like, nigga, I wake up, it's like, fuck, I'm still in this bitch.
This shit's crazy.
Bro, it's
feel like crazy.
Man, I already know it's hard to explain.
Dude, it is. You can't explain it. Like, if you never been locked up in jail before, you have no idea what it's like. It's very, very, it's like, bro, a high level of anxiety and just just overwhelming sadness.
Yeah, even if it, like, I was in a turned up block.
You still want to cry.
Some stuff was just still like, bro.
You just want to cry every day, especially if you got kids.
Yeah, I just wanted to go home, bro. Everybody in there want to go home.
I was in that bitch sad as a mug, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I had to stay in good spirits, though.
I was sad, bro.
I wasn't letting that shit take my spirits.
I was 19. Yeah, my son was like 2 years old, bro. I was fighting back. First time I went to jail, I already knew I only had 10 days to do. It was whatever. And then the 42 days, it sucked, but I was all right. But that third time I went to jail and I had to bond out, bro, that first day I got up in there, I swear to God, I was fighting back tears so hard. I just felt like crying. So, like, it was overwhelming, bro. Because, man, all I could think about was my son. I didn't know what the fuck was going to happen. And I was in there over some bullshit because this chick lied. So she lied, tried saying I beat her up. 100% lie. So I'm sitting in jail over a lie, bro. Over a lie.
They gotta take you though for that bullshit.
Yeah, I was pissed. I was pissed.
Yeah, that shit ain't, man. I was straight. Like, I was sleeping decent.
On that thin ass mat.
Man, hell yeah. But I was cool though. Like I said, it was a funny ass block. Like it wasn't really nothing. Nobody wanted any, like, I don't know, extra shit for real. It might be an argument here and there, but other than that, not really nothing.
Sometimes it'd be chilling. Or you had them days where you just like, this ain't too bad. They bringing me my food.
Yeah, it's so chill though. Like it's still gonna make you want to go home.
And then when that commissary come in, that's like Christmas, bro. When that commissary.
Hey, look, I remember my commissary came in. The first time my commissary came in, nigga, I had ordered, like, so many of everything, like noodles and all this shit, right? They had fucked the order up, so I had double of everything.
No way.
Double.
And you got to keep it all?
Hell yeah. It was one dude that ain't get his. We broke bread with him, though. But other than that, like, I put in a little pot. We put a pot together for him so he can have his.
Yeah.
But, man,
was y'all whipping up pizzas?
I ate one piece.
Bro, why would them pizzas be so fire?
Man, it's everything.
And you can't duplicate it on the streets.
You
cannot duplicate that on the street.
You could call. I mean, people still make them, but you gotta have, like, it's some shit.
I ain't seen nobody duplicate it on the street.
It's certain shit in jail that we don't got out here too.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, it's certain shit. So, like, I ain't gonna say we got in jail.
I bet you could start a whole business like that. That's a good little business idea.
Certain shit in jail. Not, I ain't going back to that motherfucker. But there's certain shit in jail that they don't.
You want some jail pizza, bro? All you gotta do is break the law.
Fuck that.
Shit. I remember when I was 17, I was in there and they was like, "Is the pizza man coming tonight?" I said, "What? You can get pizzas delivered in this bitch?" They said, "Nah, bro, we make them." I said, "How? You ain't got no oven, no nothing."
Nah,
and I seen them make it. I was like, "What the hell?"
I was in there on my daughter's birthday, so that shit killed me. But like my daughter, my oldest daughter, I was telling her, like, she's like, "How you eat stuff and you don't got nothing to warm it up with?" I'm like, shit.
Warm water is all you got.
Warm water and tie some shit up so it can. My dad asked the funniest question. He was like, I'm like, man, it's cold. You know how jail be cold as fuck.
Oh,
like,
man.
AC on, whether it's winter, it don't matter. But he was like, oh, y'all ain't got no heaters in there? Like, dude, we don't even got outlets. We ain't got no outlets to plug them shit too.
Some people be sneaking in phones, those little cell phones and shit.
We had tablets.
For real?
Yeah, we couldn't get on, like, Facebook or nothing. Like,
You
nah,
couldn't get on the
some
internet?
counties let you get on. Well, some people that's in the feds, they can get on Facebook and all that shit.
I be wondering how they be doing that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but they might be like at a federal holding county or some shit like that. Like they might be like them fed jails be different. Like the federal prisons be different. Some be
That's what them dudes be washing their clothes in their toilets.
shit. I had to wash my shit in the toilet seat in jail.
Hell nah, bro. Hey, that
I mean,
motherfucker
you
gonna
could send
nah.
them to the where I was at. You could send it to the laundry people, but they wouldn't come. Like they were like, you send your stuff, bro.
Come back damp.
No, it ain't coming back.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
because you got other inmates that's doing the laundry, so they stealing the shit.
Right.
So like, yeah, like they ain't sending your shit back,
Damn.
especially if you put your name on it.
Why you ain't wash it in the sink?
That's what I was doing.
I'm talking about the toilet.
It's all together.
No, I'm talking about the toilet where you use the
Oh
restroom.
no, I'm not washing my shit.
I've seen people do it.
No, I wash my shit in the sink.
I've seen people do it.
We made soap out of like motherfucking toothpaste, actual soap, anything like toothpaste, hella toothpaste and soap.
Shit's crazy,
So
man.
it can be crispy.
Hey,
And
sometimes
then you use
sometimes when I'm having a bad day, bro.
some cleaner from the shit, like when you clean your cell out, like the little cleaner shit.
Yeah.
Post some of that shit in there. That's dishwater. I mean,
Sometimes when I'm having a bad day,
detergent.
I'll just look up jail videos. Cause it'll make me feel better. I'm like, at least I ain't in jail. Swear to God.
Me and my girl be watching live PD.
Live PD.
That shit funny.
Yeah.
I be watching that shit. Like,
Yeah, that shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I did bring some habits home from jail. Like I put chips in my noodles a lot. I always ate.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, I always ate noodles and eat a bag of chips at the same time, but I wasn't putting it in my noodles though. But like when I went to jail, I'm like, yeah, I had that jail noodles. Put everything in the motherfuckers.
For real.
That shit be tasting like a gourmet meal. For real.
Italiana motherfucking restaurant.
Man, because the food in jail nasty as fuck.
Mostly beans.
Nah, we was eating decent. Shit, Cape County was decent. Cape County give you Kool-Aid.
Bruh, that Kool-Aid will kill your ass.
Man, that shit fire.
If you take this Kool-Aid and pour it on the concrete, on the ground,
The red Kool-Aid.
the red Kool-Aid, guess what? You cannot clean it up. It stains the ground, and you cannot clean it up with no type of cleaner. What does that tell you it's doing on the inside of you?
I don't know.
The OGs in there was like, bro, you better not drink that Kool-Aid.
Shit. The block I was in, we always drinking
That
that
shit
shit.
is fire, though, ain't it?
Fire. I bought some out the, you could buy it out the machine there. I bought that shit out the machine. I'm mixing my own Kool-Aid.
Machine. They ain't had no
They
machine
a
when I was
vending
there.
machine when I was in there.
They had none when I was in there.
That's the
hell?
commissary.
What? Our commissary came through the mail or whatever.
That's how I was where I was at out the Cape.
So it came kind of changed up.
Cape County shit. They had the fires, cakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Cape County shit more cooked, but it be, man, I don't know what the fuck that shit be. Man,
I don't know either.
that shit crazy.
Yeah.
I ain't fucking with jail no more. That shit.
Shit, me either. I
So,
hope.
yeah, once my case closed, I mean, shit, they gonna see like I'm doing good. Like I ain't on no extra shit. I'm doing good. I ain't no bad person or no shit like that. Like I got shit going for myself. So
Why we gotta be careful out here? All it takes is one little mistake.
it can fuck up everything.
For real.
That's if you, depending on how severe that mistake is. But I'm fortunate to shit just be out my situation. I had to go through a little something, but shit, it was just one little mistake. You know what I'm saying? It ain't take away from who I was. None of that. Nah, it's just motherfuckers kind of know a side of me that motherfuckers didn't know.
Right.
But that ain't shit though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing I glorify or nothing like that. But it just shit. I guess it just happened. And I'm just using it for my to my advantage at this point. I guess.
Right.
So.
I mean, you're a rapper, so you gotta go to jail at least once.
No.
That's what they say.
I don't think I don't know. I was rapping before I went to jail.
I don't know. When the rappers get out of jail, that's when they really be blowing up too. For real.
I don't know. I ain't never really thought about none of that. But I knew like once I got out or whatever, cause I didn't see no mug shot. I never got to see none of that. I was in jail, like my homie and my girl, or people that out here that I was cool with, that I was talking to, was just telling me about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, damn. Because I already had, like, I was going to do an actual photo shoot for it. You know what I'm saying? For the cover art. Because it wasn't called no more Free Corey. It was just called Boy Meets World. But then, shit, that situation happened. I already was rapping like I was rapping and all that. The situation happened and where I go through what I go through. Go to jail. I already had no more Free Corey way before this was ever even thought of. So then my situation was like, all right, everybody kind of like, even everywhere I would go, it's like, it's good to see, like, everybody, like, some people fuck with me, like, you know, happy for me being out of my situation, not seeing me in jail no more or whatever, not seeing my mugshot and all that. So, like, that's what everybody can remember as of late of me.
Right.
So it's like, shit, I'm going to use it like, okay, no more, I can call this no more Free Corey and then use this as the cover art. It just all made sense, you know what I'm saying? And then the music ain't, like, incriminating or no shit like that. It's actually, like, good music. Like, it's about my situation, but it ain't necessarily, you know, about my case or nothing like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just about shit I was going through and what happened during the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
that's what's up.
So, yeah, that's all I really been trying to focus
Actually,
on.
what we got for time?
2 hours, 20 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah. And we got some good combo, man.
Yeah. It's about time for me to. I need to take some more medicine. My face is on fire.
On me, I gotta work at 6 in the morning.
Oh man.
Yeah. But I think I'm gonna be done with it soon. Soon, once I work my way out of it.
We all gotta work.
Yeah, even when you ain't working for nobody, you gotta work.
Yup.
So I tell my
Actually,
girl,
when you work for yourself, you have to work even harder.
What I say?
People think when you own a business, like, yay, I'm the boss now. Let's wait.
Hey.
No, the boss work the most.
I tell my girl that all the time. Like, you think
Shit.
she's like, I can't wait till we just wealthy. She just be ready. Like,
But I mean,
like,
you can't get to a point to where when you get to a point to where you have someone actually running your businesses and you're not even like,
you
like you're paying someone to run your, then you chilling. But when
That's
you're running your own,
times, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
But I'm trying to get there by the time I'm 40.
Yeah, you know, I feel you. Me too, bro. And then, like, where we at the age now, like, where shit, we want to be in tune with everything that's going on with our business. Like,
Right.
you gonna work 10 times harder.
And doing certain things,
yeah,
like if I'm making, say I'm making like $20K a month on this doing this podcast, like, this don't feel like work to me. We just chilling, you know what I'm saying?
But it is once you start having to edit shit.
I don't really have to edit.
You don't.
No,
No, you let it.
I don't edit none of this.
Oh, you
Not the
chilling.
podcast. It's all. I'm gonna have to bleep out maybe something I said earlier, but
Yeah.
you gotta be careful with certain words you can't use anymore.
I mean, but it'll become work at some point when it comes to uploading and just actually the act of doing it over and over.
But it's pretty easy. Now my
Yeah.
vlogs, I have to edit those, and those take a day or so to edit. But this ain't. I don't have to edit this, and that's why we got the video switcher. So like, because if we didn't have the switcher, then we would have to edit like every time it's going back and forth.
Yeah,
but we got a switcher, so it's like automatically it does it for us. So
that's tough as fuck.
like he just Ashley presses the button every time to switch the cameras, and so that's the actual video
so
every time it's switching.
It's like y'all doing it's like y'all got a preset to y'all whole
Instead of,
shit.
because I mean you could record with all 3 cameras and then have to go in there and but that's like that's what you do if you don't have a switcher, but we got a switcher, so
it's like it's preset,
right,
so like y'all automatically already got it set up to where it's like the editing is
which
going
is why like a lot of times you'll see people, if they don't have someone working the switcher, if they don't have a third person, they'll have the switcher right here, and every time you talk, I'll click it over to your camera. Every time I talk, I'll click it back.
The editing already locked in. It's like it's getting edited while you're doing it. So you ain't gotta.
So is there anything you want to shout out? Shout out some people that, you know what I'm saying?
No, I just shout out everybody that fuck with me, man. The whole team, my girl, my mama, just the whole family. My pops, both of my pops, my stepdad, my stepmom, shit, my granny. I fuck with everybody in my family, and then my close friends. You know what I'm saying? JJ, Real, shit, Toon. I mean, if I don't name them, I can't really think, but like all my close friends is really, you know what I'm saying, locked in with me, like Darion and like different people, like, you that's pretty much it for real, man. Like I ain't really got nobody to shout out like that.
Sweet.
Other than who's, already close.
Right.
So
All right, bro. Well, this was a fire podcast.
Oh, God.
What camera we on? All right, so my website's gonna be up soon with my t-shirts on it. Actually, it's technically already up. I got these t-shirts on my website, and the workout uniform is gonna be coming in the mail soon. I got like 60 sets of that coming. Sponsorships. I'm looking for sponsorships right now. And I mean, shit, get in while you can fit in, because once I go pro, make the connection now. Because once I go pro, I'm gonna be bougie. So better get in now. But if you're interested in sponsoring me, sponsoring the podcast, just message me on Instagram, Facebook, something like that. And thanks for watching, everybody. Subscribe if you haven't already. Deuces.